Alright, this is different as we're gonna get.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to another live stream. How we doing, folks? Nice of you to join us today. You may have heard a voice before my own. That is Morgan, who is joining me to play Sea of Thieves. I'm not playing Sea of Thieves alone today. It's crazy.
Well, I'm just a voice in your head.
I can also hear you in game. That's crazy.
Oh, because I hit Alt.
Yeah, I should probably mute you so I don't hear if you talk to other players. What's up, Mark? What's up, Double G? What's up, Bill? What's up, Ramu? How we doing? Thanks for liking the stream on your way in. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. First things first. No, Mondo, don't fucking do it. Oh. Did you read Claymore? Yes, I have read Claymore. I was not super into it. Why is he playing Sea of Thieves? Bro thinks he's Luffy. My love of Sea of Thieves has absolutely nothing to do with my love of One Piece. That is bullshit. That is slander. And it's completely unfounded and ridiculous. What's up, Pablo? How you doing? By the way, guys, you haven't liked the stream already. That's a bit cringe. You gotta do that. You gotta hit a like button real quick. I see Luffy, I click, he's a simple man. What's up, Zero? How we doing? Funny pirate game? Yeah, what's up, Rosanate? How we doing? Yeah, we're playing Sea of Thieves. I'm already in the game. You can hear it in the background, I'm sure. We're playing with Morgan today. Morgan, you want to shout out your Twitch and or Kick account?
Yeah, I'm streaming over at Kyoko Asuhara on Twitch. I'll just say hello in chat. So you know
That's a good idea. Also, hitting the kick scene soon because XQC is doing it.
Yeah, and I love XQC.
XQC, a funny little.
I don't think I've actually ever watched an XQC stream in my life.
I have seen him in other things, but I've never watched his stuff.
I've seen the iconic Cheeto video.
Cheeto's pretty good. What's up, Short Little Zero? How you doing? I love Claymore. What made you dislike it? I'm not upset. I'm just curious. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't find it to be like super interesting. It was like pretty forgettable. Like if you asked me to tell you about the plot beats of Claymore, there's not a lot that I could tell you about, to be honest. It just didn't really catch my attention, I wouldn't say. Hamburg, how we doing? Like I said, I just got to Reputation 50 in Order of Souls, so I'm partial to doing Merchants Alliance stuff, but I'll do whatever.
I mean, I'm down to do whatever, because like I mentioned it earlier to Mac, but I am 40 in everything, because my dumbass didn't realize that you only needed 50 in 3 of them.
Trying to get Pyro Legend, folks. Different strokes for different folks, I guess, as long as you're different strokes in these nuts. Anyway, love the new video. Always appreciate an hour complaining. Yeah, it's pretty good. How you doing, Homo Flexible? Yeah, let's do some Merchants Alliance. I actually haven't done like any Merchants Alliance stuff in fucking ages.
I really like the ones where you like find the sunken ships, but I'm down to do whatever.
Oh yeah, a meager shipment lost by the unwise Black Sheep Thomas. That sounds good. Yeah, of the three trading companies that I'm trying to work towards, Gold Hoarders, Order of Souls, and now Merchants Alliance, I've barely done any Merchants Alliance shit. I'm only at level 25, I think. 29. Oof. It's going Mac, biting the bullet and reading One Piece finally. Well, I hope you enjoy it, my friend. Have all my hearts, I will win. Thank you, Pink. What's up, Solid? How you doing? Let's do this meager lost shipment. Oh, shit, I should have done a captain's. Yeah, that's fine.
MSSC.
Demon Slayer video was really good. I don't really dislike it. I just understand why it's so popular. I'm really glad you liked it, my friend. When are you gonna sign with Kick for $200 million, Mac? Yeah, I'd like to know that too. It's been so long since I did Merchants Alliance shit. They may have just like created different shit that I'm used to. Oh, this is kind of cool. I recognize some of these islands.
Yeah.
Search along the missing ship's route to uncover any clues that will lead to a lost shipment. Okay, so I see Thieves Haven, and I think that's Devil's Ridge. I'm guessing
the origin is plunder. outpost, and then the destination is Morrow's Peak. It says at the bottom.
Oh. So we're already kind of... Wait. Origin, Plunder, Outpost, Destination,
So
Marrow's
here.
Peak, Outpost. Okay, yeah, I got it. So we just gotta sail to Marrow's Peak and see if we find any clues. Is that the idea?
Yeah, they'll be in the water, and then depending on what those clues say, will direct us towards locations.
I see. I don't know why we forget a major part of our society is stupid. Like, obviously people love Demon Slayer and ignore everything that's bad about it. I don't think they're stupid. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Demon Slayer. I just think that, you know, it's not, I don't think it's good. And I don't think there's anything wrong with criticizing that. Some people take it as a personal affront to their, to who they are as a person for me to dislike something that they enjoy. I mean, you know, people are calling me an elitist. People are calling me pretentious because I don't like Demon Slayer. It's like, it's just, there's a lot of things about it that I don't think are very good.
But you love Demon Slayer.
It's true, I do. You're going to tear down every character. I want to see you talk about Upper Moon 1. Kokoshibo is actually one of the most interesting characters in the series, in my opinion, and I do not dislike him. I think his fight is particularly interesting, and as a character, he's much more interesting than any of the main cast.
I think I see something off to, oh god, the right. I don't know pirate terms.
Starboard.
You're just gonna have to deal with me saying left and right.
I don't see jack shit.
Oh, there's birds. The birds.
Where are the
The
birds?
birds.
I don't see no dang birds. Oh, there they are. Okay.
What's the bird doing?
Mack is hiding his #1 Demon Slayer fan shirt under the hoodie. Me and my other scallywags hate this type of mission because it devolves to yelling about birds. Oh, that's what just happened. What? That's crazy. You just fucking predicted it, Rocinante. What the hell?
I love the birds.
You said the Bormask guy was likable. See, I like Inosuke because he doesn't try to be more than he is. He's just kind of a funny character, and they're not trying to convince you that he's anything more than that. But I think, like, in terms of, like, interesting characters, Kokoshibo is more interesting than Inosuke, even if I would say I like Inosuke more just because he's funny. It would have been better if they added a third of the shit you pointed out. Why aren't they all coating their blade in that flower oil that hurts demons? Someone actually had a good rebuttal to that. Someone suggested that, like, since they all share Muzan's blood, if all of them were being attacked by that poison, eventually they might be able to build up antibodies and resistances, and that's actually a decent point. I hadn't considered something like that, but it's the fact that it's not even like an entertained idea by the Demon Slayers that makes it really weak. That is a lot of shit. Wow, look at all that garbage.
Okay, this is the important thing.
Oh. I think I saw a little bit of treasure too.
Yeah.
I
Is that what
see
you're
a wooden
going for?
plank. Huh?
Yo. Spicy it. Nope,
Oh,
that's
you
a
got it?
barrel. No, I got a barrel.
I swear I saw something green and
There
glittery.
was, yeah, I just hit a barrel. And another barrel.
Why can't I find... Oh, I got it. A captain's key.
Oh, we need that.
That's a nice find.
Probably. I say.
I wish Demon Slayer did something like Avatar: The Last Airbender with very unique fighting styles representing different breathing forms. I also, that was a big... Since I was watching The Last Airbender while I was editing the Demon Slayer video, and there was a lot of things that I realized about Avatar that, like, Avatar does a lot of the same things as Demon Slayer, but just does them right and does them well.
Oh, I did.
Should I watch Avatar? I watched a whole video on Iroh. It was pretty interesting. I would highly recommend it. Avatar is a very good show. I just finished Legend of Korra yesterday. I thought there was 5 seasons, so when it ended on 4, I was surprised and a little bit upset. But you know, they insinuated that that Korra and Asami are fucking now, and I like that. So.
Base.
I just wanted some of the food that's in there.
Where the hell are we going?
You took all of it.
Oh, crow's nest. Okay.
Why are you going to the crow's nest?
Well, that's what the clue says.
Oh, I haven't looked at it yet. I've been digging through barrels. There's a lot of bananas.
I'm educating myself.
Anyway, so since I've been talking about it before, is your friend a streamer? Yeah, you want to shout out your Twitch again?
Oh, yeah. It's Kyoko Wasuhara.
Do we have
I'll
to
type in
keep...
chat again.
Sorry to interrupt. Do we have to keep
fine.
going along this path to see if there's more?
No, so we have to
Crow's
go to
Nest
the next
Fortress.
clue.
Got it.
So we have to go to the crow's nest. And there'll
Did you
be a
already-
clue on the island.
Did you ping that on the map? Oh, it's to the northeast.
I did not. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm lazy.
So since I've been talking about it, I love this capstan. This thing is great.
I do like that, yeah.
This is so much
I
better
have-
than the one you get for paying for the battle pass.
I have the Ashen Dragon one, but I do have an appreciation for that one.
I got the Ashen Dragon figurehead, but I kind of like the Kraken one more. I also haven't bought it. I should probably buy that because I like the ones that I can earn more. So since I've been talking about Korra, I'll give my final thoughts. I definitely think it's not perfect, but I really enjoyed Korra, and I am considering making a video about it. I wish they had ended the episode with Korra and Asami just straight up smooching, though. Make them gay, bro. Let's do it.
Take in my head the liberal agenda.
How dare you insult Demon Slayer? I'm so sorry, Vorgan. My absolute bad brother. If you like character development, you will love Mob Psycho 100 to Mass Peeps and just 37 episodes and done. A lot of people suggested that one to me. I have not checked it out. I came back to Bloodborne after dropping it for a month. I wish I never came back. Where are you at, Double G?
If you love character development, just watch Ruby. It's got a lot.
Isn't Ruby, like, bad?
Okay, Ruby's okay. But does not have character development. Dumpy, why are you making the most pathetic noises?
Maybe a
It's
video
not
on
taking-
Dandadan, that manga is like heroin. To be honest, I'm kind of waiting for an anime announcement to do a Dandadan video. I really want to make a video about Dandadan, but A, I don't have anything pressing that I want to talk about right now, and B, if I can catch it around anime hype time, that would be perfect. Bloodborne is choice, much better than Demon Slayer. I mean, they're not really in the same camp of media, but you're right. Chocolate Fountain with the countless grubby little fingers haven't been in there. Oh, and they're all mine. They're all my fingies. I've got a fucking hook hand. I'm digging my hook hand in there. Monkey.
Monkey?
Monkey.
Monkey.
There's some garbage on the shore. That might be what we're looking for.
I think that's exactly what we're looking for.
See, I found a clue in a bottle. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Oh, jeez. Okay. That scared the shit out of me.
Oh, thank you. Let's go.
You
I should
piece of
probably
shit.
help you.
Ah, it's just some regular skeleton.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of sitting there watching.
I mean, if that's what you're into. I'm gonna go to the shore and get something. I'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, we'll see you in a bit, Markan. I will say, Luffy, the first season of Avatar is not like super engaging. It's very like comedy focused rather than plot focused. But I really do think it's worth your time. It's a very good series. Hey, I know that place. That's Devil's Ridge.
Yeah, I marked it on the map. It's southeast.
All right, let's get going then. Oh, I didn't realize it dropped anchor. I guess I jumped off the ship before we stopped moving.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we could grab everything. I'm helping.
Sorry, someone already asked this, but did you watch the new Spider-Man? No, not yet. I'm waiting for some friends to get a group together. I was hesitant on watching Demon Slayer, but your video sealed the deal. Pass. Gotcha, Prince. You're really not missing out. By the the way, guys, you haven't liked the stream. You really ought to get in there and do that. Get your little grubby fingers on that like button, okay?
Make sure to like my stream too. That's a feature on Twitch.
Or
Trust me.
dislike it if you want. Disliking is engagement too. Miles gets pegged. That sounds lit.
Yo, wait. Now I need to see the movie. It's got representation of me. Pegging and trans people.
Let's go! Can anyone explain what we are playing? It's just Mac trying to find a date with a skeleton? Yes, no, that's precisely what it is. It's called Sea of Thieves, and it's a dating game set on the pirate oceans. It's lit. I'm very excited to see the new Spyro movie, but I'm just waiting for a group to go with. They're trying to figure out what times work for them and all.
I put a trinket downstairs for you.
A trinket?
Yeah, thank you. My cat is adorable. I love Brisket.
Brisket. I don't see it. I think it's following you.
No, it's on the wall.
Oh,
I put it on the wall.
that's
I put the
great.
trinket down. God damn it. Did you even see the gift I left you downstairs?
I thought you were talking about the cat.
No, I left you a gift downstairs. I left you a trinket.
Hang on, I'm pulling in the sails. Oh, I like that little guy. I actually didn't know there was a spot you could put stuff up there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple spots I didn't see. Okay, lit. I don't like the harpoons as much.
I didn't do it.
You broke my ship!
I didn't do it.
You broke my ship!
I didn't do it. On the bright side, though,
Look
That's
at all the shit.
there's loot there.
Clue in a bottle. Man, you get a ton of stuff for doing this. What the hell?
Yeah. And if we get out of the ship, you'll get to see all the cool loot.
All right, I just see. I'd love to get pegged in it. I'd love to get pegged in the chat. That's lit. That's
Dude,
based.
I love getting pegged. I love getting pegged. I've never had it happen.
Time to.
Right? God.
Woo, that was a lot of skeletons and stuff. Oh, there's still more. Oh, whatever. They're over there.
Don't act like I said something weird, Luffy.
Did you really just call him Luffy? You know better.
Yeah, I watched the 4Kids dub. I love Luffy. Funny just to piss you off.
Thanks for that.
Okay, now we just have to go to the destination.
The destination. So what? Marrow's Peak?
Yeah, we just have to go straight there and look for fishies on the way. Not fishies, birds.
Gotcha.
Okay, this might be a problem.
Okay, the sail is still down, so
I did not think this part of the process through.
I think we'll be okay. Just keep turning. Oh, there's a piece of shit in the water.
Oh, you raised the anchor.
I didn't
see.
raise the anchor.
Wait, then how did the anchor get raised?
Did you never drop it?
I dropped it. No,
What's up, Mac? Just watch a Demon Slayer video.
Wait, it still dropped.
Why is the ship turning? That's weird.
Because we're stuck on land.
Oh. What'd you think, Rockstar? Very good points, mate. Glad you think so, my friend.
Northeast? Okay.
Is it northeast? I wasn't really paying attention.
It's kind of north. I know it's Luffy, but I like to piss Mac off.
What's up, Infithron? How you doing? I'm glad you liked the video, my friend. I'm not pegging, but I'm not into pegging, but when I see a muscular woman, I think, damn, I wish she'd rail the fuck out of me. Based. Actually based. Would you ever do a best anime girl rating video? No, I don't think so.
Do a stream where they just like submit their waifus and you shit talk them.
I just, there's certain, like, you're gonna, okay, you're not gonna have the shallows, never mind.
Look, I'm a captain of my own ship. I'm competent.
But I'm the captain of this ship, and you
Then you
already
drive.
punched a hole in it.
Then you drive.
No.
Well, then don't complain about my inebriated sailing, okay?
No.
Oh wait, this is southeast. We need to go northeast.
It's obvious who's best girl, Thorkel. Oh, that's actually facts. What's up, Brexley? How you doing? What's up with the purple monkey? His name is Joe POTUS, and he's my friend.
Monkey.
I don't know why he just disappeared. Oh, he's right there. His name is Joe POTUS. He's a good little guy.
Only 10 tickets? That's pussy numbers. I have 42.
There's a ship on this island ahead of us.
Yeah.
We're not raising any kind of emissary flag. Is this an outpost?
Yes.
No, it isn't. Is
This
it?
is pretty sure it's Ancient Spire.
Is it Ancient Spire?
I think so.
Yes, we are going too far north. We need to head more east.
Okay.
Should probably also be looking out for birds and shit.
Bird.
I don't see no damn birds. Talking to real people is hard. Fair enough. I don't understand waifus. A lot of people get crazy over them. Lack of affection in real life.
That's why I'm a VTuber. That way people go crazy over me.
Oh, hey, that ship sank. That's lit. That sounds like a D's Nuts joke, Mac. You can't fool me. I don't even know what I said. Oh, Joe POTUS? Are you talking about Joe POTUS? Rock it out, Joe POTUS. Let's go. Joe POTUS is vibing.
Yeah. I don't have a live 2D model, and I don't know how to put a pirate hat on my 3D model, so this is what y'all get.
Monkey or the streamer friend, which I don't know the name of. Which one would you eat in starvation? I mean, Morgan is bigger.
And I do have massive tits.
There's a lot of estrogen in that body.
And there really is.
Brisket also vibing. Do you see any birds?
I do not see any birds. I'm gonna go to the bird lookout.
What do they call that again? The bird nest?
The bird spot.
What do you think about the Devil's Roar? Okay, just don't answer me. That's fine.
I was busy. I don't know. Am I supposed to have an opinion?
Pin these. Well, I just like I find that people either love or hate the Devil's Roar.
I don't mind it. I've never really done a lot here. So
I think
don't
it's a
mind
great place to make money, but I think it can be a little samey in its appearance.
it. Yeah.
I hate the hook banjo. What? It makes perfect sense for me to operate the strings with my hook hand. What are you talking about? I don't understand the problem. What would be the non-binary word for waifu?
I
Friend?
would still. Oh, I see it. It's past the rock to the right.
I am not seeing it, but I'm also not up as high as you.
Dude, I am so high right now.
Is it like, if we keep sailing past the, oh, I think I just barely saw something.
Yeah, you have to get past the rock and then.
Okay, sweet. Can't wait for the next gay sex scene arc in Chainsaw Man. Bro, we're making it there. We're in the end game now. What's up, Pablo? How you doing?
Alright, no problem. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. Have a good day.
Mac, what songs do you listen to? I listen to a lot of stuff. I really like funk and disco. And I like to listen to a lot of modern Japanese jazz. I like a lot of music. What's up, Bones? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way in. I appreciate that.
Where'd you put the captain's key, by the way?
It's on the voyage table.
Okay, cool.
Fujimoto lured the masses in with lesbian sex, and now it's time for the real deal gay sex. It was all a psyop operation. I do indeed like jazz. Rosanante. What's up, Callum? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on your way, and I appreciate that. I don't see it anymore. Where'd the birds go? Oh, no, I see him. Now I see him. I see him.
You're in stealth mode.
Well, the sky got there's a storm forming right where they were in the sky, so it kind of obscured them for a second. Just pulling the sails a little bit. Oh, you're already doing it. What do you look at that? Look, we are of one mind. How do you feel about Naruto, Mack? It was my first anime. It's near to my heart, but it isn't very great. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't really like it. It's better than Demon Slayer.
Right. Oh,
Woo! That's a big ship down there.
Okay. Go to the captain's quarter.
But what if I went to? Oh, well, you probably should have.
No. I have the key. But
Okay.
I want you to look in there. I want you to see.
What the fuck? Are you
Right?
kidding me? That's a lot of shit.
And then this is what we came here for, was this journal.
I don't give a fuck about the journal. Look at all this rare tea and shit. Fine sugar. I need to go back to the
Bro.
top or I'm gonna drown.
I wouldn't put the explosive barrel up, by the way.
Oh, I don't plan to.
Because we're kind of on top of the fucking ship.
Saints Row 2 is so good. Playing Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 is a fun game. I used to play that co-op back in the day with some of my friends. It was a good time. I just know if that as you chew peanuts long enough, it turns into peanut butter. Is that so?
How that works?
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Holy shit, there's a lot of garbage.
Right?
Man, fucking Gold Hoarder's Vaults be damned, man. This is way better. Welcome back, Markan. I remember when Fujimoto recommended gay porn to everyone on Twitter. Is that a thing? I wouldn't be shocked. I'm drowning again.
Me too.
I think I hear both of us drowning. Can't even play Saints Row 2. It's optimized like undercooked cheese for PC and didn't want to go through the hassle of solving that. I mean, that's...
But like, undercooked cheese is still edible. Saints Row 2 for PC is not.
I'm astonished.
I'm pretty sure I got all the loot from inside the ship, like down in the lower decks.
Poggin.
Unless you really, really care about miscellaneous wood planks.
Nope.
Okay,
I usually collect
then
what I can, but after I like fill my inventory up, I just get out of there.
Yeah.
Gotta get stocked up when we inevitably get attacked by a galleon.
Just 1v4 them.
I feel like we're gonna get to grade 5 off of this one voyage alone. Holy shit.
It's very possible, yeah. Yo, the bait crate. We only need 74 more.
Only 75 more. Let's go. Or 74 more. Yeah. Said Demon Slayer explains very little in its world building, but I've seen a lot of seen a manga that does it really well while telling very little. It's really not like you don't have to do a ton to do world building in a series like that. But Demon Slayer does nothing. Remember when a dude posted a dick pic with Vinland manga in his hand and Yukimura commented, "Very nice. Thank you for enjoying Vinland Saga." That's
why I
based.
love High School DxD. They don't need this setup plot or the world.
This is insane. Yeah, this is my new favorite fucking voyage type. This is like easier than a this is easier than a gold hoarder vault, but like gives the same amount of reward.
Yeah, I mean, I think the gold hoarder vaults are more fun. But
They
this
are.
is...
They are. But if you're just looking for quick cash, this is lit.
Yeah. No, as soon as I unlocked these, Merchant Alliance actually became enjoyable. I think that's it.
You should
Unless
buy. You're a higher level merchant, so you should buy the next voyage so we get like even better loot.
Okay.
Demon Slayer does just a bunch of shit and has no
The only
commitment to any
thing
of it.
that's left is the explosive. So.
Yeah, there's a. Well, I just want to double check. There's a lot of people who are like mad at my video because they mistake me wanting things explained as me thinking that the story should be complex to be interesting. No, the issue is that Demon Slayer just wants you to think that it's like this deep story and it sets up all these things that it doesn't explore. Like if you're gonna have a simple story, just make it simple. Don't try to add all this extra crap that you're never gonna flesh out. That's how I feel. Take gunpowder, no balls. Yeah, no balls. Hardcore no balls. I ain't taking that shit. Think about the similarities between Tokyo Ghoul and Demon Slayer. Should I say less? I don't really know much about Tokyo Ghoul. I watched it years ago. That's my exposure to it. I don't really remember anything about it.
Alright, one more. I'm gonna grab.
And we got to grade 5. Let's go. That was really hard.
Alright, do you want to go to the outpost right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I just figured I would ask.
We have like no reason not to. We already got to grade 5 and everything. Putting the bait crate downstairs in case we want to take a fishing break. This isn't green. This is Morgan, also known as Kyoko Asuhara. I liked the guy with 3 wives in Demon Slayer. I thought he was alright. He was like one of the more serviceable characters. I loved your rewrite of my husbando Rengoku's story. I'm glad you liked that. Hello. Death to fire.
Banana.
Huh?
Hey, banana.
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 Hey, you like the Minions? Minions are
I
pretty
love
funny.
the Minions.
I love Minions memes. My mom sends them to me all the time, bro.
Yo. Fine.
Now my favorite part of the job, getting paid.
I'm just gonna take the ladder. I'm cooler.
There's a ladder?
Yeah.
How did you get up here faster than me?
The ladder.
You checked out Jigo Kuraku by chance? No, I have no idea what that is.
One of those is a wood crate. Whoops, my bad.
Uh-oh. We can sort it out.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Are Minions better written than Guts?
Yes.
Of course.
I love Minions.
What a dumb question, honestly.
Alright, we putting the wood crate over there.
Ending of Demon Slayer was really bad. It was like reading a completely different manga. Let's be honest here. It was like, here is your good ending. I feel like it made sense in the context of how poorly handled everything else was. God damn, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, and then I can go by the next voyage.
Okay.
Do you want to do an Ashen, or do you want to go to... Because this will be Ashen voyages.
It's up to you. I don't mind either
I mean,
way.
I guess it doesn't really matter since it's like merchant. So we can do one.
Ashen are gonna make twice as much money.
Yeah, alright. I'll be back in a moment.
Anime you were watching as a child, if you started watching at this time period? I was on all the basic shit as a kid. You know, I started with watching Dragon Ball, Bleach, and One Piece on Adult Swim. I really liked Naruto when I was a kid, but I didn't like know anything about the story because I would only catch reruns. So, you know, I couldn't like follow the consistent story.
Great day to do business. To making money.
I really like Bleach because Yoruichi made my pee-pee hard. Hey, fair enough. You like what you like, brother.
I am here.
I picked up the emissary quest by accident,
That's fine.
but we don't have to
Are we gonna lower the
necessarily
emissary
do those.
flag? Or
No,
Okay.
no.
I just didn't know if you wanted the rep and money right now.
I do. I'm trying to get up to level 50 so I can buy pirate. I really want to get Pirate Legend before the end of the season because I want the last season pass reward.
Where the fuck are they? Oh, duh, they're on the goddamn pier. I'm stupid.
They're always on
I
the
just
pier.
hit 40, so let's go.
I went up to 32.
Let's go. So I'll buy the next tier, and then I'll... Wrong people.
Mac, what's your opinion on the Spider-Man manga? Recently read the original one from the 80s and it's crazy. I have never checked it out. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, okay, so it looks like we can't get, that type of voyage from here.
Well, that's all right. We could do the emissary stuff. Or something else. I don't know if there's another voyage that you'd like to do. Mac almost hitting 30K. Yeah, we're almost there.
I mean, up to you. I'm down to do whatever, because like I said, I kind of need everything up to 50.
I don't give a shit. Just choose something. This is the worst when you have two people who don't care. Have you seen the amount of people defending Kettle after episode 18 saying that Arnes deserved it? It made me so sad. I have seen that. The people who are saying that are just genuinely exposing themselves as massive sexists.
There's a ship coming this way.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm assuming they're docking because they're an emissary, but...
I am already raising anchor anyway, so...
Okay. Oh.
Where are they coming from? I don't see them.
The
other side of the island?
northwest, yeah.
We'll pick up a voyage and get over here.
What do I want to do?
Just pick one. Just
Well,
don't
they're
pick
all
an animal collection one.
Well, they're all the same, so I don't know. We're gonna pick
Then it
whatever this
doesn't
one
matter.
is.
Just pick it up.
Okay, man. Don't yell at me.
I've always thought your hair was immaculate. Thank you, Rockstar. I appreciate that. I feel like some people just want the attention, so that's all. They don't actually support Kettle. No, I mean they're basically siding with Kettle, saying that Arnes was ungrateful, and it's just horrible. Like, oh yeah, thank you so much for enslaving me and taking me away from my family. That's lit, dog. Appreciate that. What's up, Ligma? How you doing? Can you stream Plants vs. Zombie? It has more engaging gameplay. I'm sorry you're not into this homo flexible.
Alright, I proposed it. I don't know if we have to collect any crates from
I'm just
here.
gonna start sailing and we'll find out.
Yeah.
If we have to come back, let's come back.
Oh, no, we've got a...
Ruby's Fall.
What the fuck is Ruby's Fall?
It's right to the northeast. It's super close by.
It's not a real place.
It's you see that island right there? To the right?
Kinda, yeah.
That's it. The really big one.
So ram into it? Got it.
Yeah, just sail that ship straight into it.
Okay. You're the boss.
People who say that aren't deserve it need to have their fingers broken so they can't type stupid bullshit like that anymore.
Actually, wait, can we stream Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare?
Let's do it while we play Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
I still don't see the ship you were talking about. Are you just making shit up?
I could have been making shit up.
Oh, wait, no, I see it now. There it is. There it is. I can't tell what emissary flag they got.
Where are they?
They're behind us.
Oh, okay.
They're behind the island a little bit, too. I can only see them because about the crow's nest, I think. When I asked them why Kettle didn't punish Thorfinn and Einar, they didn't respond. They know Kettle is a coward just like them, whose only self-worth comes from controlling women. Yeah, no, it's real. Who you playing with, bro? A friend or a subscriber or something? A friend. Morgan. Morgan has not been on the streams a ton, but has been involved in 24-hour live streams in the past, and also we've been friends for years, so.
Yeah.
We used to hang out in Green's basement and play Outlast.
No, you used to play Outlast. I slept through Outlast.
You weren't there? Oh, that's... You missed out.
I don't do well with horror games.
I think playing horror games with friends is really fun. I did like a Halloween party a few years back where I had like a bunch of friends over and we played Resident Evil 2 together. Like we would trade off the controller. It was really fun.
Well, you said it's...
Stopped watching my daily hentai for this. Better be good. I don't know that I can promise I'll be as engaging or interesting
You
as...
said right into the island, so I'm going right into the island.
As hentai. I mean, you're not controlling the wheel, are you?
No. But I'm
Morgan
not
sounds
going
cute,
against...
lol. Morgan is on Twitch. Kyoko Azuhara. They have...
Let's go. No, they're right. I am cute. I'm adorable.
She has a funny little PNG that is very cute. So we're collecting the 10 crates from some dude. Is it 10 crates? That's gonna take forever. We gotta find where this guy is at. Is it 6?
It's 6 crate.
We gotta find where the dude's at and see if we can... I think he's right here, right?
I don't know. I'm gonna look around, though.
I'm pretty sure he's on the... Well, you didn't even know the sound existed, so...
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I think he's right here, right?
Here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see him.
perfect.
Cool. I'm sorry, what?
It's regular toast.
This is him, right?
Yeah.
Requested to collect 6 crates in the name of Burnin' Tony from Ruby's Fall.
Yeah.
Well, we're at Burnin' Tony. We're...
Lamp oil. Stay cool.
Why can't I get my crates from him?
What? I'm gonna do the funny Google.
Morgan cringe. That's not nice.
That hurts.
Brings me back to playing League with my best friend for 10 hours straight every day through summer. That sounds miserable. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on it.
Is it, maybe we just got a glitch. This game is so busted, it just breaks sometimes. Don't mind the giant crab, everybody. I killed it. It's got 3,000 gold randomly.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The island is now shooting at us. I love when that happens.
What's the play here?
You know, I don't know. Expect me to have all the fucking answers?
A little bit, yeah.
Do a crime, Mac. I'm working on it, brother. Happy birthday for the other day, Mac, you old man. Thank you, Ligma. I appreciate that. Also kind of rude, though. Oh, hey, there's an Ashen Guardian who just spawned right here.
Oh, well, let's do that.
I'm moving the ship so I don't... Oh, you killed the skeleton?
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah, if we can't collect the crates, then I'm just gonna cry a little bit and then deal with it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I love when the game just breaks like that. What's up, Victor? How you doing?
Where the fuck did he go?
Thanks for liking the stream on the
Oh,
way
he's
in.
right
I
there.
appreciate that.
Let's see.
I'm taking the water out of this ship. Be really nice if they, Oh, fuck. I got launched into the air. Ow.
Oh, he just fucking
Damn
Eat
it!
Shit. Oh, you too. You just
Ow.
kinda ate shit as well.
Be really nice if they dropped a key. Did he not drop a key?
He dropped a...
He might have a note on where to find a key.
I'm gonna go get this. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, let's go.
Seek the northeast. Okay, well, I don't know where the northeast is. I don't know where I am.
Seek
Who are you?
northeast painted tail of 3 skulls consumed by fire. That's so specific. When are you gonna do Truck Simulator again, Mac? I miss seeing you run over families of 5. I'll do it eventually. You know I love truck streams.
That is a statement.
Sea of Thieves and truck streams are kind of in the same vein for
Yo!
me, where I just don't have to focus super hard when I'm
I found a
playing.
chest.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just having a grand old time right here.
Nice. 384 gold.
I'm still trying to find...
Northeast painted tail of 3 skulls.
Maybe the painted skulls of the friends we made along the way.
That's stupid.
Well,
You're
yeah.
stupid.
Oh, fuck.
What's in the northeast? So I'm sure it's painted on one of these rocks.
Yeah, I want to look in here. Yeah, it's about right.
Is this the treasure chest? Yeah, it is.
Oh, I think I found it.
Do the thing.
I guess I didn't. I guess I'm lying to you.
Consumed by fire and solve it with shanty. Are you playing a song?
I was. Do you have to play a song? I don't think both of us do.
No. Just sometimes it takes a little bit to activate. I don't know how long you played it, but is your friend trans, Mac? Yes. I have multiple trans friends. I am immune to controversy.
I think this island is just fucked. I think we're fucked. Right? I'm not crazy, right?
That's that's definitely what we're looking for.
Wait, that's the specific. Nope, because it's just a shanty. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either. Are we just getting mad bugged today?
I'm just getting raw dogged by the island.
I mean, it's about to explode, which is always lit.
I'm just gonna...
Oh my god.
Let's just go.
There's some shit going down. Holy fuck.
let's just go. This isn't...
This is dangerous. Holy shit. Oh, the volcano's about to go. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
What's Morgan's pronouns? Gay/mer.
Oh, the anchor's not even lowered. Okay. Yeah, it's they're she them. Be serious, but yeah, it's gay/mer. So,
Are there any actual Toriko fans? I just thought he was a rando with Goku and Luffy in that one crossover. The only reason that he's included in that crossover is because Toriko is also a Toei IP. But no, I've read all of Toriko. It's
I'm
It's
just gonna
rough,
take us
man.
to Ancient Spire so we can get an actual voyage.
yeah. I don't know what the fuck happened here.
This
I think
entire area is just cursed as fuck.
one of our emissary quests is to go to Ancient Spire, so that works out.
Okay, cool.
The other one's for Cook's Hollow.
Skip and look. I feel like I've heard that before.
I'm voting to cancel the voyage. Because it sucks. Mac, please notice my crackpot theory. I didn't see it. What'd you say? Kettle isn't actually a great warrior. He just steals someone else's reputation because he resembles him. Could it be possible that Thorgil isn't actually his son? I mean, that's 100% confirmed. Kettle did steal someone else's valor. That's just fact. That's part of the story. I do believe Thorgil is his son. Thorgil was just raised with the belief that he was the son of a great warrior, so he became a great warrior. What are your thoughts on Gojo and Geto, and do you think they were more than friends? What, you think they were fucking? I don't know.
Think they were fucking.
I don't know. I don't. Following the plot of the plot and character writing of Jujutsu Kaisen gets difficult because it's very convoluted at times. I mostly just watch it for the funny action.
My bed now, yoink.
I mean, you know, like you're suggesting that that Thorgil should be a coward because he's Kettle's son, but you don't inherit your personality from your parents. It's nature versus
if I did,
nurture
I would be
argument.
on the government watch list and lead a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
I wish I was joking.
Oh, there you are.
Were you just watching me sleep?
No, I just came down here.
Should probably make sure we don't crash into a rock.
We're not gonna crash into a goddamn rock.
Do you want to bet?
There's no rocks out here. No rocks for miles. Don't turn that ship. I see you turning that wheel. Yeah, we'll crash into a rock if you aim us specifically at a rock. That's a different situation.
Don't test me.
I don't believe I was testing you. I was just saying we weren't going to crash into a rock. Crashing into Iraq? Maybe, but not a rock.
Is there a hospital in Iraq?
Maybe one we haven't bombed. Mack is a stalker. I did play that game. You do inherit it partially. I think what you're considering as inheriting is, you know, just the fact that you're raised by that person. If you're raised by that person, you're gonna inherit some of their traits. But it's not like personality is in-baked into your genetics.
I saved America.
I do not believe Thorgil is an illegitimate child. He looks exactly like Kettle. There is a ship in the direction we're heading. It is a sloop. I think they're at the Ancient Spire outpost.
Probably, yeah.
My dad is a narcissist, and I'm not a narcissist. I mean, as long as you're aware of it, you can, you know, not be like that. Oh, there's some fucking shit. Oh, God. Ow. No, I don't want that barrel. I want the shiny green thing. I want the shiny skull. Come on. No, not the barrel. Barrels! Damn
Life
it.
Sucks. I tried.
That was a big F.
Oy.
Well, you know what Thorfinn would say. If you're empty, you can put anything inside you, like a cactus, if you wanted.
Yo, cactus. You know what I love? Enum Claw.
What?
Enum Claw.
I don't know what that is.
I want to fill myself with Enum Claw.
Oh, there's a galleon on the horizon. Sorry, it's been a year since I read Vinland Saga. Thorfinn, the guy who abandoned a lady, he got pregnant, and then she wanted to see him, and for that, he tried to kill her before...
Yeah,
hang on.
The Boeing engineer.
Thorfinn, the guy who abandoned a lady, he got pregnant, and then she wanted to see him, and for that, he tried to kill her before her son protect him, right? You're thinking of Ashalad. No, you're not thinking of Ashalad. I don't know who you're talking about. Thorfinn is the main character. Yeah, that doesn't describe anything he's done. Oh, did you hear that sound?
Mac, next Captain Kitchen, can we go to Enumclaw?
I don't know what that means.
Just agree.
How's Goofin, my guy? I'll take Goofin. I'm great, Austin. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on your way in. I appreciate that. Thorkel.
Oh, that's a Skelly ship in the distance, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that one is definitely a Skelly ship. You're right. I don't see where that sloop went. Is it still there?
It might. It
Max,
is.
did you
It's
see the
just-
recent dev hours for Sea of Thieves? I know they're doing a Monkey Island crossover.
It's so cool.
You don't sound very enthused. I just want them to add more islands, add more parts of the sea, expand the
so
map. That's what I want.
Do we want to park next to the sloop or just like?
It is
park
sinking. I think they logged out.
Okay.
It sank. They either scuttled it or they logged out.
They got scared. My massive presence.
It's been a while. I get the names mixed up. Also dyslexic. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It just you confused me. What's up, Edgar? How you doing? Penguin, I'm glad you liked the video. Thanks for that. I wonder if the price breaks on Captain Ship stuff is just because of this Captain's Week, or if it's gonna be permanent.
Actually, we should probably not park at the.
No, we shouldn't. Park at
Yeah.
the aristocrats.
Yeah.
The bourgeoisie.
That way we can just get the crates we need and stuff easier onto the ship. Shipma.
Tears of the Kingdom Pirate DLC looks crazy. It's alright. It's pretty good too. I can't fuse a dildo
It's
to my
actually
ship,
the
so.
Assassin's Creed 4 DLC. Speaking of that, did you hear that that pirate game that Ubisoft is making, it's finally coming out soon?
Skull and Bones that's been in development for like 8 years and looks like shit.
Yeah.
That looks like the ship combat from Assassin's Creed, but just made into an entire game for some reason that took 8 years to make. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that game.
Cool.
Looks like shit.
Oh, you already put it in. Cool. I'll go sell this shit then.
Cool.
Actually,
Collecting
we're with
from
them.
Shelly.
See if I.
Yours, Shelly. Give me the cargo. One.
So.
Two. I'm gonna head out. Just wanted to say hi and like. Appreciate that, Edgar. Have a good day, brother. Think my message got cold? Try it again, but don't use such violent language as you often do. 3. I can't see shit with these fucking plant boxes. 4.
Okay, and also, I just bought another shipment one, so we can do that when
6.
we're done collecting the. So, no, there's more.
7. 8.
Where are we taking these? Devil's Ridge.
9. You got 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna double check. Oh, thank you! Thank you.
Devil's Ridge is just to the south. That's super close by.
No, there was more. Yeah,
There was?
yeah. There's more.
Did I count bad? Okay, it appears there's nothing more now.
Okay.
For real this time, though.
Now we just go to Devil's Ridge South and we talk to Martha. Yes, well, thank you. It means a lot.
Studio Bones is having the anime announcement in a couple weeks, and people really think it's going to be Don Didon, so you might start working on that video sooner than you think. Maybe. I mean, if they announce it now, it'd be perfect timing since I haven't figured out what I'm doing next. What are your thoughts on Mushoku Tensei? Haven't checked it out.
Mushoku Tensei is It exists.
I don't know if I'd agree with that.
I mean, that's an objective fact.
Why are you going
It
north?
I'm going south. I'm turning us.
Why did you decide to turn us the long way around?
You? What do you mean the long way around?
I mean, we were facing northeast, so it would have been faster for you to turn left to get south, not right. Or we were facing northwest. Whatever, I won't judge your helmsmanship.
Look, I don't think I could say anything positive or negative about Mushoku Tensei because yeah.
Hi, and I found a way to make a Captain Mack out of context. You can make a lot of Captain Mack out of context that make me look really bad. We got Mack with the devour these balls. I don't think that works very well. I really like how in sync we are. And now it's fucked up. Now it's back.
Look, do you want me to say my honest to God thoughts about Mushoku Tensei?
They always want to hear the thoughts of people
You want,
about
want me to
things.
say it? I think it's really good, but I hate the pedophilia. Okay, is that what you want to hear? I'm anti-pedophilia. I know.
That's
Oh,
what?
I know. Only controversial takes here. But I do think it's really good. I like it a lot, but that entire part of it makes me feel weird whenever, yeah.
I couldn't possibly imagine why.
I know, right? I hate pedophiles.
Only brave statements on this channel.
I want more public transport. High-speed rail system.
Oh, high speed rail you.
Communism.
Like the one time you pause the video, I say to admire Thorfinn and Einar's bodies. That's prime meme material. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty
Robin
good.
Hood, the 1%.
I don't know where this person's gonna be that we can drop off their shit.
We'll find them.
Hopefully they won't be in a pain in the ass location. They're usually near the shore, I feel like.
Yeah, we'll find them. I trust us. I feel like if they're anywhere, they're gonna be on like
One of these islands.
no, the like large part. That makes sense.
Nope.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, like I like the later aspects of Mushoku, but the beginning aspects are. I can understand why people would not want to continue it.
What's gonna be your next vid? Haven't figured it out yet. I'll be workshopping ideas next week. I'm taking a break this week since I, just released a video. Have fun parking the ship. I'm getting off.
Remember last time I parked the ship here? You really want that again?
Probably shouldn't have gotten off. Me after post-nut clarity hits. Oh, you thought Mac was
Okay, I see.
gay the way he was admiring Thorfinn and Einar? Yeah, no, people think I'm gay, but it doesn't bother
I
me.
mean, you are.
You actually about to crash the ship again? Oh, hey, the person's right here. That's lit.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chainsaw Man did not meet Mappa's expectations when it came to sales. Do you have any opinion on that? I know it did really badly in sales, and I think, number one, I think people's hot takes on the adaptation being like a poor adaptation are very wrong. But the real issue is that the director is apparently, and I can't say for sure that this is the case because I haven't seen any communication, but apparently the director was pretty like rude towards the fans that were criticizing him, and that led to like a boycott of the Blu-ray sales. Like the Blu-ray sold like shit. I think there was some statistic that got put out there that like some Chainsaw Man hentai doujin got more sales than the Blu-ray did.
I contributed to at least 50% of those sales.
I don't get where people are coming from with like the adaptation of shit. Like it was adapted very well, if you ask me. Like they did a killer job adapting it like 1-to-1. It was a really good adaptation. People say that like people say that like the comedy shit was toned down, but I didn't feel that way at all. We are making a lot of money off of this shit.
It's Pride Month. They have to give me more.
There's like 20,000 gold off of just this one emissary quest. I didn't know you can make so much money as a Merchants Alliance. Uh-oh, I hear skeletons.
I was upset about the censored barf.
I mean, is it really that shocking that the barf was censored?
No, but I was like excited.
I'd like to see a Land of the Lustrous video from you. I would like to make a Land of the Lustrous video, but I need the story to progress just a little bit further. I feel like it's really close to wrapping up, and I don't feel like I can talk about it until like this last like development is finished. But I'm really glad that someone recommended. I'm sure it was you, Mack or Marcan, or sorry, Mack and Max. I'm sure it was you. There was a couple people that recommended Land of the Lustrous to me, but I finally checked it out after seeing memes about it that I thought were funny,
Look,
and I really liked it. It's really good.
I'm down bad.
For what? The barf?
I'm just down bad. What do you want me to say? Alright, you want to do the other one I picked up then?
Huh?
The other merchant voyage?
Yeah. Hopefully they don't shit the bed because of that in season 2, because that's where the meat starts. I'm worried it won't get a season 2 because it did perform so badly. It'd be really unfortunate because, you know, Chainsaw Man good.
Okay.
Oh, we're
so
starting
we
here.
start-
That's perfect. Chainsaw Man kind of got fucked by the weird release schedule. Also, I think it's people just don't like the style. A lot of people wanted more of a sketchy art style. Seen a lot of people say that
I
Mappa.
kind of have it outlined the path to go-ish. That's what those circles represent.
Gotcha. I mean, here's the thing. You can't really adapt a sketchy art style to animation very easily. And, you know, for the record, I think it's a good thing that they didn't emulate the manga too closely. As much of an adaptation purist as I am, anime and manga are very different mediums. Anime should play to its strengths, not copy the manga. That's how I feel. So I feel like they did a great job of that. You know, they presented a style that
Directly
wasn't seen in the
straight.
manga.
There's birds.
Huh?
Just keep going straight. There's birds.
I don't see him.
Well, I'm also in the bird's nest.
Okay.
Bird. What is the contest that they are participating in?
What, Makima and Goku?
Yeah.
We're talking about in a fight? Because...
Okay. No. Where the fuck are you turning us?
The ship gets turned by the waves, you know.
Oh, right. We're on sea. Right.
We're on sea in a small boat. It does that.
I'm gonna talk my take about Rent a Girlfriend. Okay, I fucking hate Rent a Girlfriend. It is one of the worst animes I've ever seen and had the displeasure of putting into my mind. I fucking hate it. Mommy reminds me so much of one of my exes, and it makes me actually want to punch my monitor whenever I see a picture of her.
I don't have any Rent a Girlfriend hot takes. I watched it and I thought it was fine, but I didn't like it. Style wasn't the right fit, and some people said a more trigger-like style would have suited better. Also, they kind of
Oshinoko's good. I like
apt'd the worst part of Chainsaw Man and stopped before it gets really good. I'm not really sure what you meant by that.
The only good.
Did you mean adapted? Because like they don't get to
chapter.
they don't get to choose how many episodes they adapt. They get, paid by a publisher to adapt however many episodes. So if they only got 13 episodes, they were going to adapt what they could in 13 episodes. That's not a choice they made.
I know the Woods is good, but I feel that.
And I really disagree. I don't think that there's any definitive right way to adapt a series. You can watch the adaptation and be like, I don't think this is a good way to adapt it, but I don't think it should have objectively been done differently. I think the way they did it was good. I thought it was great. I had no problem with it.
Should have had more of Makima's feet. That's where they went wrong.
Oh shit, that was the one I needed. Fuck.
Did you just...
Where did it go?
Probably under the ship.
I dropped the barrel we needed. Did it float under the ship and... Where did it go? What the fuck?
What the fuck did you do to it?
Did I just delete it from existence? What the hell? Oh no.
Chad, what did you do?
Oh, wait. I don't... Where did it go? Did I just fuck this voyage by accident? Oh no.
How did you manage that?
All I did was drop it. It just disappeared.
It's like, I'm not, like, blaming you. I just don't know how you managed it.
Everything, like, there were several bales that I picked up and dropped. They're all gone. Where did they go? They sink to the bottom of the goddamn sea?
Oh, no, I don't actually like feet. I just think it'd be funny.
They're nowhere. They're gone.
Huh. Huh.
What the fuck?
Okay, I mean, let's just leave the area, and then...
Hey, Sean and
hopefully it'll
Shogun, I'm going to tell you right
on.
now, this is a live stream. It's not a just chatting, let's discuss the Demon Slayer stream. If you want to criticize the video, leave a comment on the video. I'm not talking about it in the stream, okay?
Add a parrot to my tuber. James, I don't have a parrot PNG.
How are you breaking everything in the game? Are you just cursed? I don't know. All I did was drop it. I picked it up with the harpoon, and I dropped it because I was like, oh, it's just another barrel. I don't need it. I didn't realize it was the barrel that I needed. I don't know. I don't know what I did.
I'm gonna turn this around here in a second, because I hope that means that the loot's reset, hopefully.
It hasn't marked the barrel on a map. Bring back Feet Love like 2006 Nickelodeon.
Yo, Dan Schneider.
Man, that dude exploited some kids.
Enter the Schneiderverse.
I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back.
Never seen Boruto. I have no opinions. What the fuck is this PNG? Okay, no, 100%. That's going in. I'm just gonna park this ship. I have an answer potentially. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. I'm just not gonna watch it during the stream. That's a loaded question because I don't
I'm back.
exactly have one. My favorite anime is Gakugarashi.
It looks like there's more barrels now than there were before.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in and look because it's kind of hard to see.
These all look like normal barrels.
What have you done?
All I did was drop it. It's not my fault. I'm sorry, Morgan. I'm sorry.
During Pride Month too.
But, please watch Skip and Loafer, amazing trans character.
It's like it came out like 2015.
What's your?
Yeah, I don't know what BJ's has, but get me a shake.
What's your favorite all-time favorite show? I don't know. I like too many things. It's hard for me to choose an all-time favorite of
All right,
anything.
Mac, I think we're fucked.
I don't.
One sec.
This is bullshit. Why would they? Why would it just despawn if you drop it? It's like a fucking quest item. I don't know. I love a lot of shows. I love me some Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Just watched Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Those are great shows too. Gurren Lagann, one of my favorite anime I've ever seen. It's fucking great. I don't know. I like a lot of stuff.
Okay. Maybe we just aren't meant to do Merchant Alliance today.
No! I need my fucking reputation!
Okay, well, and let's cancel this quest. Go back, and I'll buy another one.
If we're already out here, then let's just do the other emissary quest. Go to Cannon Cove or whatever it was. Crook's Hollow? Yeah, let's just go to Crook's Hollow and do the other emissary quest.
Which one's Cooks? There we go. Due north. I'm gonna get rid of these marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new rule is don't let Mac touch anything or the void will consume it.
Right.
Mac, did you finish Korra? Yes, I finished Korra last night.
I'm going to fulfill James's request.
I don't... James request?
Yeah.
Is he in the chat?
requested something from me. In my chat. He's my mod.
James, come play Sea of Thieves.
He's going to BJ's.
I wish you'd give me a BJ. What is a fat piss, Mac? It's when you have to piss a lot. So the stream comes out thick and milky. Zahir is the best villain in that entire show, and there's no argument. I would hard disagree. I like Amon much more. Zahir's philosophy had some serious holes in it. He had good ideas, but what he didn't realize is that if he kills all the world leaders, new leaders will just emerge. It doesn't do anything. His goals were extremely short-sighted.
Request fulfilled.
Despite being a very intelligent and philosophical villain, he was very short-sighted. And I like that they acknowledge that, and I like that he realized he fucked up, but I liked Amon much more. Have you seen Jim Carrey's The Mask? Yes,
Jim Carrey's The
a
Mask
very
is
long
based.
time ago. Yeah, no, The Mask is fucking lit. How's Sea of Thieves?
like-
Oh, it's going great, Brody. How are you?
It's like Dreams the Mask. I don't like how quiet you got when I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at chat. I didn't hear what you said. You watched Dragon Booster? Dang shit. No, I haven't. I never even heard of that. I will say I really like the last season in terms of how Kuvira didn't have like a strong philosophy. She was just kind of a conqueror, doing conqueror things. And I like that all of the other villains and their influence on Korra fed into her arc throughout the last season. But I'll also say the same thing that you, Skippy. I just felt like the ending of Korra was very weak. It still felt like there was more to be seen from her journey. Like, when you end the last Avatar, it's like, holy shit, this giant thing that we've been working towards is ended. It makes sense to end it here. With Korra, it's like, this still really feels like the beginning of her journey, and they acknowledge that. They acknowledge that, and they're like, yeah, there's more to see. But by the end of the last Avatar, you really felt like Aang lived up to being the Avatar. By the end of Korra, it kind of felt like Korra was still working towards making her legacy. Why are you careful about getting people's pronouns right, though? Because I have respect for others and their desires? That's an odd question.
Yeah, that's just basic human decency.
I'm going to throw it out there right now that the person in this call, Morgan, is a trans woman, and I would thank you to respect that and the what's the word I'm looking for here? Just respect that. Have respect for other people and you know, their struggles. You may not understand what it's like to want to go by different pronouns, but other people have that and want that, and there's nothing wrong with respecting it. I don't know that I would prefer Korra over The Last Airbender, but I think they're both great. I don't really like one over the other. I think they both did a really good job. They're just very different.
Where this person is, or are we just guesstimating? Yeah, I'll she them, but yes.
That's another video idea. I'm considering doing a video on Korra because I think there's a lot to talk about there. It's a very interesting story. There's a skeleton. I'm gonna kill it real quick.
Okay.
Skeleton
I'll park
captain.
the ship.
The person we're going for is at the dock, so the closer you get to the dock, the better.
I'll park the ship.
Don't crash it into the dock. You might want to slow down. You're going awfully fast. Core Season 1 slaps. The rest I wasn't super keen on. I don't think I was ever as engaged as I was during Season 1, but I think there are a lot of things that are done really well across the other seasons too.
Where? What the fuck?
Is it not working again?
No, it just... I dropped the anchor, and instead of stopping, it was like, what if I just keep pushing you forward into the dock? After
nice.
we've already stopped.
It'd be good to have a
Nothing
core I
broke,
say that doesn't just
but-
relentlessly shit on it, and that would be my platform
really
too. Like the
good.
idea that I was surprised by how much I liked it because I had heard so much bad stuff about it. I really enjoyed it. Do you prefer PvP in this game? No, I fucking hate PvP. I want to be left alone. I just want to be a little sailor on the ocean having a nice time. There's some phantoms.
Yeah, that's all the cargo though.
Sick.
I like PvP.
All these
but
new bending
it's-
techniques, but no cum bending. Talk about wasted potential.
Yeah, wait, if we can have a bloodbender in Avatar, why can't we have a cum bender in
Oh,
Korra?
Jesus Christ. Here's my thoughts on the PvP of Sea of Thieves. I understand that it's a pirate game and you do pirate things in it, but I really hate losing hours of my work to another player because they attacked me while I was anchored at an island. For me personally, like,
I don't anchor at islands, 8-head.
well, I don't anymore. I always leave it unanchored. But personally, when it comes to me playing Sea Thieves, I abide by a code of ethics. If someone is docked at an island or docked at an outpost, they are in a safe zone, as far as I'm concerned.
Unless they're a Reaper.
Unless they're a Reaper, sure. If someone is sailing the open waters, that to me is when it's like, okay, this is a fair fight. This is an okay time to attack them. Does that mean that I attack them? No, it doesn't. But that's, if I were to attack people, that's would be my policy, only on the open waters. Because when someone's docked at an outpost, it's a massive dick move to sink their ship. Where are we going?
Plunder Outpost, southwest.
Nice. I really, really, really hate the feeling of losing hours of my work to another player. I really like playing this game. I think it's very relaxing generally, but when that kind of thing happens, it is so unbelievably frustrating. I just can't stand it. I really wish there was like PvE servers in this game, or if there was just an offline mode. I would happily play an offline mode. I like running into other pirates when they're friendly. I like interacting with other players when they're friendly. I don't really like fighting with other players. I'm not a competitive person. I want to be left alone to just do my own thing. Do you ever stumble upon people that come to battle you? Yes, frequently. I got sunk last night when I had like 50,000 gold worth of something on my ship, and I was really frustrated about it.
Kind of a scumfuck. If I'm a Reaper and I see they have an emissary flag, if they're docked, I'm still gonna sink them. Unless they're at an outpost. I'm not that much of a scumfuck.
Outposts are safe zones. That's
Yeah.
just 100% in my eyes. There's something nice. I think we're about to get attacked by a ghost ship.
No,
Or
that's
a
not
Meg.
a ghost ship. That's a shark.
You want to fight it?
I mean, we can, but once we get close to the island, it'll just go away.
I'm hesitant to, just because of all these ghost ships nearby. I'm afraid we'd accidentally sail into their vicinity. So, unless it's unless it happened to be the Shroud, but it isn't. So, sometimes there's something nice about a simple villain who's there to just fuck shit up, or is just a space racist but just mindlessly villainy, easy to hate, is just good to have sometimes. I don't disagree. I just think that all of my favorite villains don't fall into that category. All my favorite villains are ones that I can empathize with what they want. On your birthday? Yeah, no, they sunk me on my birthday and everything. It was lit. Wonder what piss spending would feel like. You know, play by the rules in the pirate life, you gotta play dirty, that's how you win. I understand that. But I personally live by a code of ethics. What is your opinion on realistic versus stylized art? I think stylized art tends to be much more timeless, and that if you want your game to endure the sands of time, you should not go for a realistic art style. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna. It'll look like shit in 3 years. It's becoming harder for that to happen, right? Like, we're getting so realistic that these games will not look like shit for a long time. But still, I still feel like it'll happen. You ever listen to Ailstorm? Those guys make pirate metal. No, that doesn't really sound like music I'd be into. Are you a stoner? No, I'm not. Best villain of all time. Are you asking me what my favorite villain of all time is? Because I don't have an answer for that.
The ultimate bender, the piss, cum, and blood bender. When 3 nations attack. The piss nation, the cum nation, and the blood nation.
When's the Crip Nation attacking? That was a joke on like Crips and Bloods. I wasn't saying like the Cripple Nation. I should put that out there. I think Doflamingo in One Piece is a really good villain. He's really interesting because you can empathize with why he is the way that he is, but he's undoubtedly still very evil, right? Like that's something that I really like about Doflamingo. Like, you can look at him and you can say, okay, I get it, but this is still fucked up. Like, there's no righteousness. There's no righteousness behind Doflamingo and his actions, but you still understand where they come from, and I think that's really cool. Where are these going anyway?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna park us at the dock. I feel like that's the best.
Senior Trader Marine, yeah, so it's probably the Merchants Alliance, bitch, so that's a good idea. That is so bad out of context, it's hardly the worst thing I've said out of context. Hardly. Where's the ladder? I can't see past all these plants!
Yeah, it is. Oh, I couldn't even see you because of the fucking plants.
Yeah, it was right in front of you.
Also gonna turn in these other crates as well over here for them. Why are there so many fucking chickens? Okay.
Ooh, I got the legendary Gold Seeker. That's lit. Now I have 2 legendary titles. If you could leave only one show, movie, song, etc. for your newborn child to remember you by, what would it be? I would send them an informational video about abortion because I'm not having any children.
Monkey.
I would want them to know that I didn't want them. Are you going to play the Monkey Island thing for this game? I'm sure I will eventually. I still need to do the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, which I've heard is not the best, but okay.
If you like Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll probably enjoy it. If you don't, it's just acceptable.
You know, despite my obsession with pirates, I have never watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
I used to be obsessed with it as a kid. I like the Lego sets and everything.
Aw. You don't want children? How come? Because I hate them. It's pretty simple, really. I just don't like kids. I don't like kids, and I don't want to devote 20 years of my life to taking care of one. I'd rather just live my own life. Plus plus the world is overpopulated as shit. We could use a lot less humans. At least until we figure out renewable ways to live. It's just you confirming all their insecurities, like, yes, you're unwanted, yes, you're useless. Yeah. Yeah, I want them to feel how much I didn't want them.
You're just like my father.
Gone up 2 ranks today. Okay, I have a noteworthy shipment, or one of the shipment ones available. I don't know about you.
I do.
Sweet, let's do it. We won't fuck this one up. Hopefully.
Let's. The fucking shark music scares the shit out of me.
I'm not hearing it.
I did. It was the music for when it's attacking the ship, like ramming it.
Oh shit.
All right, are we doing yours or mine?
Yours.
Okay.
Yours would be worth more. Actually, I don't even know if yours would be worth more at this point. I just got to 40, didn't I? No, I got to 35.
Like 32?
No, I got to 35. I've gone up a lot already.
Okay.
I was at 29 I was at 29 when we started playing. I'm now at 35. We've done quite a bit for my my reputation.
So we start there.
Oh man, that's all the way in the northeast.
What? That's just.
Or northwest, not northeast, northwest.
Not too bad.
They couldn't have given us one for here?
Do you see where our origin is?
Joe Mama.
Directly west. We are not that far away.
Joe Mama. Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
Okay, Mac, just don't touch the main objective. What are you talking about? In this game? Oh, in our voyage, Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't.
Mac
what kind of
listens to Nightcore.
I listen to all kinds of stuff. I like a lot of rock music. I like funk and disco. I like jazz.
I didn't realize I was in charge of steering.
We're fine. We're not gonna hit the rock.
Well, yeah, now we're not gonna hit the rock.
I would have turned the ship before we did. Do you like cats over dogs? Okay, I don't really love the whole you have to like one more than the other. I love cats and dogs. I prefer having a cat because cats are low maintenance, and my cat is wonderful, and I love her to death.
I want another hedgehog.
I couldn't take care of a dog. They're too much maintenance. And I don't got time to go take a dog on a walk 3 times a day.
I see birds. I don't know if that's like our birds or just birds, but I'm gonna go toward them.
I would hard disagree that dogs are better. I love cats. There is a galleon. I don't know if it's a ghost galleon. That is a player galleon.
Okay, and that probably is not our birds, because we also haven't reached the trading post.
Sussy. Hopefully they won't come after us. That'd be lit.
Well, I'm just gonna signify that we are friends.
How are you going to do that? With a firework? Please tell me it's with a firework and not a cannon. Ball. That's a flare.
Yeah?
Couldn't have gone with like an actual firework?
Well, no, because typically the white flare means we're friends.
I'm sending a firework.
Okay.
Of course, if they didn't notice us, they know we're here now. Well, they don't seem to be turning in our general direction.
Yeah. See, the flare worked. We need to go north.
They also, I don't see a lot of customization on their ships, so this might be like some newer players. Or some people masquerading as newer players. It's also possible. Thoughts on Infinity Arc and Demon Slayer? Infinity Train or Infinity Castle? Because there's 2 Infinity Arcs in Demon Slayer, because that shit's ridiculously underbaked. I think it's amazing that out of 200 chapters, they spent 60 on the final arc. That is crazy. That is crazy that such a huge majority of the story is spent doing that one thing. What are your thoughts on upper moons like Doma and Kokoshibo? Kokoshibo is, to me, a far more interesting character than any of the main cast, and I thought his fight was good. Doma I have no thoughts about. I didn't really like him. Opinion on Black Clover? Pretty mid. I just don't think it's that great.
We're gonna check these birds just to
Yeah.
check.
I don't know. Black Clover does a lot of things like that. I think Black Clover does a lot of things kind of wrong, if you ask me. But it's not like as bad as Demon Slayer, where it's like, holy shit, nothing is good here.
Yeah, I don't think these are ours.
But Black Clover is just kind of eh. Have you ever listened to Metallica? You probably didn't, but I'll ask anyway. I mean, they're a super famous band, so I'm sure I've heard some of their music, but I don't, like, actively listen to Metallica. All these breathing techniques, but no fart breathing. Yeah, where's the fart huffing breathing technique?
It's not as good as you would think it is.
Have you seen Fire Force? I did. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good at first, and then by the end of the first season, I was like, okay, this is pretty not good now. Any series you've been interested in a while but never sat down to go through? Vagabond. Everyone wants me to talk about Vagabond. I want to check it out too, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Have you watched Oishi no Ko? No, I have not yet. I don't know if I ever will. I don't have a strong interest in it. Oh, I think I see birds that are our birds.
Bird up.
Bird up! Straight ahead. I didn't get the feminism breathing joke, but found it funny. The joke is that all of the breathing techniques that the female characters use are, you know, based on more feminine things. And I know people call out the insect breathing one as like, insects aren't girly, but the entire visual style of it is based on butterflies. So let's just put that out there. And the joke is that during the World Wars, women were allowed to have jobs where they weren't allowed to do that before. So my joke was that working is not a feminine thing, and I would be so gracious to allow someone to have a job. You watched Attack on Titan. What are your thoughts? I like Attack on Titan. I don't know how I feel about the ending. I haven't really taken the time to process it. Where are the centipedes and wasps, boys? Exactly. Like, why is there no centipede attacks? Why are there no fucking moth attacks? Why don't I see the birds anymore? Do we turn away from them, or am I just blind?
Birds? You're just blind.
I don't see them.
I can't tell if you're, like, fucking with me, or...
Oh, I see them now! There they are! Should be a rat breathing technique. That'd be great. Your red dyed dark. It's pretty funny and has peak fan service. I don't really go for fan service personally, but I'm sure it's fine. I have not checked it out. I don't get your opinion with the designs though. I mean, it's an opinion based thing. you might like the designs, I hate them, and that's fine.
There might be a key here, but
I don't see a key right now.
Okay, but I got the thingy.
Not everyone's going to agree that every character designer is good or bad. I just think they're terrible. People disagree with that. That's why I didn't talk about it very long, because that is an extraordinarily subjective thing, especially within the context of everything else that I talked about.
We go due north. You turn. I'm smart.
You don't read for fan service, but you read Metamorphosis?
Fan service.
That is not fan service. That is just pain.
That's torture.
Reading porn to get off is pretty different. Sailor's not stronghold.
I would argue you can't even get off of that.
Someone has, and you know that very well.
I know, but that... Just because
now the people who do get off to that need a therapist, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. What are your thoughts on fan service and harem tropes in anime? Personally, I think all that shit is lame as hell. It annoys the crap out of me. I don't like it either. I'm not a fan. Writing women to just have them be ogled at by the boys is really weak.
But I want to be ogled at by the boys.
I will hop aboard your ship to solely play the first 3 notes of Happy Birthday on loop. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Won't let me donate. What the fuck? Anyways, happy to see you doing the dang thing. Well, I appreciate that, Spiff. It's the thought that counts. Appreciate you, buddy. I think that some authors have a good philosophy about it. Like, if they write a woman to be, like, hot and sexy, and then they make that a part of their character... like a woman that uses her physical attractive qualities to like manipulate the male characters, or they use it to their advantage, like that's a good thing. I like that. But if you're writing
manipulation.
But if you're writing it specifically to like appeal to an audience, it's super fucking weak. Like there's nothing I hate more than when they write like the super hot girl character who is like ashamed to be ogled by the boys, despite the fact that they wear like super revealing clothing. Like it's so backwards. I hate it. Yeah, Makima's a great example. Makima absolutely uses her sex appeal to her advantage, so I don't have a problem with that. Got the captain's key.
Let's go. Oh, where does the next crew take us? I say, where does the next go? Lagoon of Whispers.
Did you already get everything?
Yeah, I mean, we can get more loot,
No, it's okay. I just wanted to check.
but I want more loot.
Okay, fine then. Greedy Gus.
All
Don't-
right,
that-
I got
don't-
the loot.
Don't. I don't want that on the ship.
I got the loot,
I
though.
don't want that on the ship.
Loot. My precious.
What do you think about Zod in the New Berserk chapter? I don't really want to talk about it because there's people who aren't caught up in the chat.
Okay, we have to go north again. But that, yeah, that's all the loot that was here. Fuck, I can't. I'm incompetent.
I'll ogle you, Morgan.
Oh,
Morgan,
wait, who
for
said
chat, Ligma did. I'm not joking. That's his name is Ligma
Yo.
Return.
Yeah.
Ligma Rectum, I mean.
Oh, sorry, I haven't. Wait, what? What's
What?
the comic, Viv? Sorry, I've been reading your chat. I've been focused on not crashing the boat.
That's fine. For chat, Morgan and Mac, if you could
No, I'm
swish a
incompetent.
magic wand, what series would you delete from the world? My first instinct is redo of Healer, but I haven't given it a lot of thought. I haven't thought about that either. No, I do have it. Slippin' Jimmy.
What the fuck?
Slippin' Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy is this terrible animated spin-off they did of Better Call Saul. And it's fucking horrible. I fucking hate it.
I love Better Call Saul.
I love Better Call Saul. I hate Slippin' Jimmy. Let's delete that. Let's get rid of that. Jesus Christ. Is Zoro racist or does he just happen to fight all black people? It's just a meme. It's just a meme. He's not choosing to fight anybody. I'd get rid of My First Girlfriend as a Gal. That show is garbage. I've never heard of it.
I feel like I know the show you're talking about, and I agree.
Slippin' Jimmy is goated fan.
Okay.
That's fair. I do like the design of Mitsuri. She's my favorite design. I wish she didn't have the boob window. I think it's really annoying. Also wish she was a bit more buff. Yeah, so a lot of people have been bringing up Mitsuri as a defense against my argument in the video that the shit is very very misogynistic. And I don't understand how you can view it that way, because Mitsuri is meant to be this super strong character who isn't allowed to be depicted as muscular, and also her whole character trope is that she flirts with everybody. She's a terribly written female character. She's probably the worst example. Like she's part of the problem, not a defense against it. And also, they make it out to be like this special thing that's she's physically strong. Women can just be strong. They don't need to. It doesn't need to be some special thing that's like, oh my god, she's a powerful woman. That's so unusual. Like, if you want to write. If you want to like write women well, don't make it a big deal that they have masculine traits. Just give them masculine traits. It's ridiculously condescending to treat it like it's some special thing that she's strong. Oh boy, that's a lot of skeletons.
Oh, fuck.
Hang on, I'm trying to shoot that gunpowder barrel for you. Oh, I killed him. Nice. And personally, like, again, this is totally an opinion thing, and it is fine if you disagree with me, but I hate Mitsuri's design in response to you, Stu Bones. Her hair, it drives me fucking crazy. It is so fucking stupid looking. And yeah, Mac, you can't talk shit on someone's hair. You got goofy looking hair. Shut up. I don't give a shit.
No, that gives you more rights to talk about people's hair.
Mitsuri has owl from Sekiro hair? I don't know if I would agree with that statement. Did we get another tip here? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I gotta get that. I gotta get that little band. Yeah!
Alright, we have to go to B11, which is northwest-ish.
Empowered women are generally cringe. They're normally self-entitled to the max more than empowered. Yeah, it's tiring, right? It gets tiring. Like, it's a meme, but that one clip from Sonic Boom of Knuckles talking about it is really like it's a very good way to explain it. If you make it a big deal that they're like breaking the norms of a woman, then all you're doing is enforcing that there are stereotypes. Instead, just write women to not have those stereotypes. That's much stronger than writing them to break those stereotypes. I appreciate that you're basically like doing all of this.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of on autopilot.
Well, this game is a very autopilot game, but you're like piloting with everything while I'm talking about everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just
I know
gaming.
I know you think it's mid, but I think Claymore made some really strong female characters. I would agree with that. I would actually agree with that. I think that's very true. My feeling that it isn't a very memorable or interesting series doesn't change the fact that the characters are very well written as female characters. I think it's dumb that her breathing is love and her sword's a whip and all her moves have dumb names like Kitty, Mew Mew, Form, 5 or whatever still, like her design. Just not how she's written. Yeah, she's written very poorly, I think. She's... like, people act like me not talking about Meat City in the Demon Slayer video was some... was me omitting the one well-written female character, when in reality, I was doing them a favor by not talking about her. I think she's one of the worst written female characters in the show. Or in the series. Oh, hey, there's another galleon.
Yeah.
Is that a ghost galleon or a real galleon?
Pretty sure that's real. But I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
No, it's a ghost galleon.
That's, okay.
We good. Do you see any birds?
I do.
I do see birds. Who are you voting for? What am I voting for exactly? Squidward? What are we talking about? Most sexy SpongeBob character?
Oh, we're voting most sexy SpongeBob character. It's Mrs. Puff all the way.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Damn, she thick.
Right? I mean, I can see an argument for Karen. Why is there crap?
There's some shit above the water.
Shit.
I'm gonna reel it in.
Don't drop that.
I got it. D12.
I had to say that.
Oh, I thought we had already found the ship. Damn, this one's kind of long.
Yeah, this one's got a lot of shit.
We gotta go to D12. Find birthing hips. We've not even sailed as far as D12, so we're not... Wait, it's not a D12
We've sailed
yet.
beyond it. We have to go back.
No, I'm talking about the hint. Or are you referring to, like, that's what we need to go?
Where we need to go.
I see.
Pretty sure it's directly this away.
Yeah, it's to the southeast.
Yeah. Cool. But I don't see any birds. Right? What I would do to just be enrolled in Mrs. Puff's boating school. The things I would do.
Things I would let her do.
I would let her put me in detention.
You know, real talk, SpongeBob's probably failing those tests on purpose.
Right?
Let's just be real about that. You don't go to boating school for 12 years without passing. He's doing it on purpose. Yeah, I don't see any birds. I see some way off to the left, but I feel like that's way away from where we're supposed to go.
That's still in D12.
Is it? You think so?
I think it's either.
It looks like
in
it's next to
or-
Port Merrick.
It's either in or right on the edge of. Oh no, I see birds that are deeper into D12. Let's go there first.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh, now I see him. Lit.
Yeah.
Markings are so dumb and just look lame. You could have just made them embody their breathing style in a demon-like way, or like Bank, but nope, just weird-looking tattoos. See, and that's the thing. Like the mark as a power-up is really stupid too, and this is the same problem that I have with Super Saiyan, which is why I made the comparison to it in the video. I hate power-ups that are just they're stronger now. You know, if you're going to have a power-up, I want to see, like, a change in fighting style to accommodate to it. And I know everyone hates it when I compare things to One Piece, but let's bring up One Piece for a second. When Luffy uses Gear 2nd, he fights faster. When Luffy uses Gear 3rd, he relies more on heavy hits, but he's much slower, you know? Luffy's power-ups change how he fights. It's not just he gets stronger. If you're going to have, like, a power-up, I want to see, like, a change in technique. You know, just saying, oh, they're the same as they always were, but they're stronger now is really fucking stupid, if you ask me.
Me, but with a gun.
That's another thing above the water. I'm gonna try to grab it. Another clue. Wow, it was a long one. Finally, some excitement. A skeleton ship between us and our destination. Too late to change course. We'll just have to fight.
Okay, that might be the birds there then.
Mayhaps. It's not a very clear.
It just means we have to go to the end.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if it doesn't mention the like specific location, or NPC to talk to, you just have to go to the end.
Why not just enjoy the silliness of the anime instead? If the plot being stupid and poorly thought out is a wall in my ability to enjoy it, then I think it's fine to criticize it. I can enjoy something and still criticize it. I'm not saying that I don't like something because it does one of these things, but it's gonna be something that I criticize.
I have the same opinion on Ruby. That show kind of sucks, but oh my god, do I love it. But it kind of sucks.
I think Saiyan power-ups are more complicated than they appear, especially when you get into Dragon Ball Super. I think Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego were a good example of power-ups that actually change how Goku and Vegeta fight, rather than just being magical power-ups. But everything else, it's like, okay, so Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, all of those things are just he's stronger at the expense of stamina. And that's really lazy if you ask me. Thoughts on the Stone Hashira? I mean, I'll give him credit for having a different fighting style than everyone else. I think he's more interesting than a lot of the other characters, but he's still a Demon Slayer character in Demon Slayer. Yeah, here it is. I did not. Fuck.
Okay, I figured I'd ask before I jumped in.
I'll just go below deck for now.
Okay. Make sure to look for the manuscript. There, the book, which is what we're...
Really after?
Yeah, it's what concludes the voyage. Let's go.
Found it.
Let's go.
I like the power-ups in Jigo Kudaku. Characters have to cooperate with other characters in a certain way to be stronger. I think, like, the best example, sorry, the best way to do it is to have, like, a power-up or be almost a different style of fighting that makes them stronger because it gives them more advantages, right? Like, again, to link it back to One Piece, and I'm sorry to do this, because I'm not trying to say that One Piece is better than Demon Slayer. I personally feel that it is, but I understand that people are going to disagree with that. These are just examples of ways that One Piece does it that I think work really well. Luffy has Gear 4th, and Gear 4th has different forms. There's Bound Man, and there's Snake Man, and there's Tank Man. Tank Man's kind of a meme one, but Bound Man is more focused on power. Snake Man is more focused on speed, and he'll switch between them depending on the situation. Gear 4th doesn't just magically make him power. It doesn't just magically make him more powerful. It changes how he fights. And I think that's, you know, kind of the ideal way for a power-up to be. Because there might be situations where you don't want to use a power-up because whatever like way it changes how you fight doesn't end up helping you. You know what I mean? So I dislike things like the Mark or Super Saiyan because it's just like a cheap way of being like, they're stronger now. They're not doing anything differently. They're just stronger now.
It does just kind of scream like JRPG MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Which is like fine in JRPGs because, you know, I love having a power trip. But yeah. What if we find out in the end of One Piece, the One Piece was never real?
I don't think that'll happen, but it'll certainly be interesting.
What if that's the conclusion? What if the ending is quite literally the One Piece is the friends we made along the way?
He has stated in interviews that he will not do that.
But what if
people
he's
kept
just
joking
lying?
about it? I like Nen System from HXH. I haven't checked it out, so I don't know anything about it, but I've heard a lot of people speak highly about it. I also like Gaoru's power-up because he copies the way his enemies fight. I didn't read the manga. I'm not sure who you're talking about, to be honest. How do you think Oda could realistically ruin One Piece? I mean, it would be hard. It would be hard for sure. To be honest, here's kind of my thoughts on One Piece. Even if the ending isn't like what we want, or people don't end up liking the ending, the beautiful thing about One Piece is that One Piece has always been about the journey there rather than the destination. So even if he kind of botches the ending, which I don't think he'll do, One Piece is still amazing to me because of what we already have. You know, you no amount of like ruining the ending or doing a bad ending is gonna stop Dressrosa from being a great arc. You know what I mean? Shit! That's a shark. Excuse me, Mr. Shark.
We have to turn the boat slightly.
I think we're anchored right now. Yeah. One Piece's Joy Boy's ball sacks of the Days Nuts joke. I'm really hoping for it. That would be great. That would be funny as hell. It would definitely explain why they were laughing. You got the whole crew laughing. Gato from One Punch Man. I haven't analyzed it too deeply, but I would say yeah, like a lot of Garo's power-ups are him adapting to the way that his enemy fights and kind of copying their abilities. So I think that's a decent example of like he's not just magically stronger; he's doing something to be stronger.
All right.
And
Did you have everything from in there?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's everything.
And that's also why I criticize sun breathing, because like there's nothing changing about the way that Tanjiro's fighting when he's using sun breathing. It's just stronger. And I've had a lot of people like upset with me for how I criticized the breathing techniques thing because they think I don't understand it, and they bring up a lot like differences between martial arts. Right? Like they're saying that it comes down to like handling the sword differently, but it doesn't change my ultimate point that there is no reason to use one breathing style over another. Using thunder breathing doesn't functionally, in the story, give Zenitsu an advantage over the other characters. Yes, lore-wise it does. Yes, lore-wise he's faster. But it's never like Tanjiro's at a disadvantage because he isn't faster. You know what I mean? That's the problem with it. Oh goodness, we're going fast. 1,000 episodes is too much. I'm gonna get my own boat and head to the Pacific Ocean. Sounds good, brother. Please read my comment on your Demon Slayer video. In my opinion, Rengoku and only Rengoku is valid. There are over 1,000 comments on that video. It's really unlikely that I'll find yours, unfortunately. I do apologize for that. You know, if it pops up in my notifications, then I'll read it, but there's a sea of comments I would have to dig through to find yours in particular. You position the ship in a way we can't grab shit. No, now they're all gonna be stuck up there. We're gonna have to move them. Oh shit! I did not know that. I did not know it would do that. Doesn't Tanjiro literally use some thunder breathing by accident in the manga? And yeah, if I make a response video, I'll bring that up. Different martial arts have different advantages and disadvantages. Yeah, so when people bring that up, they're kind of just working in my favor, honestly. Wow, we're getting a lot of money for this. Morgan, did you ever watch Demon Slayer? I forget if you did.
No. I like to consume palpable media.
Yeah, someone's comment said something along those lines, like maybe this isn't for you because XYZ, and I was like, yeah, I'll stick to manga that is intelligent, thanks. Whoo! That's a lot of cash. So what do you think? You want to do one more or two more, or just keep going? What do you want?
I think I'm gonna call it here because I know I'm gonna eat soon, and I don't want to be called out in the middle of it. If you're still going when I get back, I'll be down to rejoin you, but I just don't want to have to dip mid something, you know?
Sure, fair enough.
So
I want to keep playing. I don't know.
Yeah, up to you. I'm just gonna stay here till all the like notifications stop popping up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we've been gaming.
A little bit. I think I'll try to do one more of those. They're worth so much money, and when I've got a grade 5 flag, I might as well, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna reset. It's gonna reset when I log off.
Oh, yeah, make sure to lower the flag.
Oh, I
when
will.
you're done. Yeah.
Unless I get some.
I forget occasionally, because I'm stupid.
That's a free 5K you're missing out on.
And some emissary stuff. Not emissary,
Reputation?
yeah, that's the word.
Have you seen JJK latest chapter in Not Leaks? I have read it. I don't want us to talk about it because there are people who are anime only in the chat, so just keep that in mind.
The sex scene was really not needed, but you know.
What did that do? What did it add to the story?
It really didn't add anything.
Be quick, time's precious.
Except it made my pee-pee hard.
The only thing I noticed that made Sunbreathing better was the fact that Tanjiro could make a clone into the inner world, which everyone else could do later, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that as far as I can tell, that to be able to see the ability to fucking have X-ray vision, which is what it is. Let's be real.
I don't read it.
I'm
just making shit up.
He's just fucking with you. Or she, sorry. Yeah, that appears to have been disconnected. That was a different thing. It wasn't related to Sunbreathing specifically.
Okay. All my stuff. So I'm gonna call it here.
What are you waiting
Okay. Thanks for playing. It was nice to play with you.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm happy that you actually asked to play when I was able to.
I can't help. We have a group chat, and I'll send in the group chat. Anyone want to play Sea of Thieves like 4 times a week, and everybody's always busy.
Yeah. Well, the first time I had D&D. The next time I was at an amusement park, and the next time I already had a 4-man.
Must be nice. Must be nice getting to be in a 4-man.
No, it was hell. Anyway, yeah, it was nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye,
catch
Morgan.
you
Everyone
later, Mack.
subscribe to Coco Sahara on Twitch.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who stopped by my stream as well. But I'm going to disappear now. How do I leave? How do I do that? I'm an adult. Alright. Goodbye. Yeah, yeet.
Basically went on to explain how flawless or rather flat characters aren't inherently boring since it can be engaging, seeing them hold on to their belief when properly tested. See, a lot of people actually had defenses for the flawless character thing, and I saw a few good ones. There was actually a few good ones that I would even agree with. At the end of the day, though, even when a flawless character is done well, I don't think they should be a protagonist. It's not a good fit for a protagonist. Someone brought up the idea of like a flawless character being someone that you can aspire to, right? Like that you can look up to them and aspire to be like them. But for a protagonist, I don't think it works. I think a mentor character for the protagonist, it could work really well. But in general, I have not seen flawless characters that work like ever. They've always been bad to me. So I will concede that it is possible to write a flawless character that works. I haven't seen it. Wasn't it only useful when the fight with Muzan happened? Yeah, more or less. Alright, let's find more treasure. Let's make more money. Hopefully I won't get sunk, because that would be unfortunate. But I've already made a ton of cash today, so. Okay, good. We're starting here at Port Merrick. I just need to... It's the exact same map as the one we just had. I just have to sail down south. Thoughts on Captain America or Lou Bloom from Nightcrawler? I don't know anything about Lou Bloom from Nightcrawler. Captain America, if you're asking what I think of him as a flawless character, I don't think he's a flawless character. There was an entire Civil War arc of the Marvel and of the MCU that was due in large part to Cap's actions. And a general short-sightedness on his part. What are some philosophical manga? I'd say Vinland Saga is one because of the message of pacifism present throughout the story. Absolutely, I'd say Vinland Saga is very philosophical. So is Berserk. Anything by... What the fuck is his name? I have to look up the manga. Anything by Inio Asano tend to be very philosophical. I think Land of the Lustrous has a lot of philosophical messages that I'd like to explore in a video about it. Where is... Oh, wow. There's a wider area I have to explore than I realized. Hello, I see something there. Muzan's final design made me so sad. The random filler demon that taught Mitsudo had a better design. Yeah, the final design for Muzan was just as terrible or even worse than the original design. What would you say is the best Marvel movie? My favorite one is Iron Man 3. I loved... My favorite one is Iron Man 3, but I will say I really dislike it in the context of the rest of the MCU. I really liked seeing Tony Stark have to battle with like his nervous anxiety and having panic attacks as a result of like New York-induced PTSD. A problem that I have with Iron Man 3 in the context of the rest of the MCU is that it doesn't carry over into any of the other movies. He's just cured by the time it's over. I would like to see him contend with that a bit more. You seen Made in Abyss? No, I have not. Foss is basically the villain of her own story. That's the thing too. Land of the Lustrous is really interesting because it's almost like it's a downward spiral deconstruction of a character, and I think it's super fucking interesting for that. You don't see that a lot. Foss doesn't get better throughout the story. She just continually gets worse. But in a good way. Spider-Man, is that No Way Home number 3? I like that one a lot too. That was very good. He was frozen in like 40s or something, but somehow he comes out with the same values we have today. Yeah, they couldn't have Cap being slightly racist or anything like that. That would have been a little too unsafe for boardrooms. No, 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 no. God damn it! That was the barrel I needed again! Damn it! Why do they disappear when you drop them? That's so bad! I fucking hate that. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright! Oh, let's cancel this voyage, sail back and get a new one. Fuck! I'm an idiot. Why do they disappear? I hate that! Sounds quite flawless to me. Why? Because he doesn't have a flaw in that one specific area? I wouldn't say so at all. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, you really ought to do that. Made in Abyss is good. Could lean off the weird, horny stuff, though. I know it has that reputation. What do you mean by slightly racist? That boy would be dropping N-bombs like Americans dropped firebombs on Japanese cities in World War II? I mean, let's not pretend that every person in the 40s was racist. That's not accurate. If every person was racist, then we would have never gotten past racism. And in a way we haven't, I guess, but... Yeah, we're doing a bit better, huh? I mean, let's not pretend that the character writing of the MCU is god tier, because it's fucking not. But, you know, to be fair, like, Cap not being racist and being kind to others feeds into why he got the chance to become Captain America. It's like, it's in line with his character to not be a piece of shit. That being said, I do think it's kind of lacking that he's just accepts all of the social changes that have happened in the last 70 years. Even the people who would be considered progressive back then would make us a bit uncomfortable today, and that's what I'm saying just now. But I'm still like I don't think he'd be a hardcore racist who hates all black people. That just seems unrealistic. It doesn't seem in line with who he is as a character. What's your opinion on LGBTQIA plus characters in anime? I feel the same about them as I feel about female characters in anime and manga. Like we were talking about earlier with, you know, if you point out that it's strange for them to be gay or something like that, you're only enforcing the problem. I think that gay characters, trans characters should just be written to exist without making it a big deal or an integral part of their character. All right, hopefully we have another one of those shipment voyages.
What do you want?
She's pissed at me because I lost the shit.
Time to get going.
Trying to shoehorn them in usually makes for a bad character. I think that, you know, we as a consuming audience have started to get pretty good at recognizing token characters. You know, when a gay character is introduced to fulfill a gay quota, we've gotten pretty good at recognizing that, and I think it's good that we're starting to call it out. It's not enough to just It's not enough anymore to just have a gay character and it's like, oh my god, they have a gay character, they're so progressive. You have to actually write them well too. And that's something the studios are starting to struggle with. First chapter of every story should sell you on the core concept of it. For Demon Slayer, brother turning sister back into human, and the story barely ever focuses on that concept. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. I didn't talk about this in my video, but I agree with it. The idea that, like, we're supposed to be sad because his entire family died when we had zero connection to them as people. And the fact that they, like, made his family so large as if more bodies equals more trauma. Like, none of his siblings were fleshed out as characters even remotely before they all fucking died, you know? It wouldn't have taken long, either. Why don't we have, say, a mom and 2 siblings, and all those characters have, like, a page or 2 dedicated to fleshing them out as characters before they get fucking killed. Then we have more of a connection to them. Then we can be sad alongside Tanjiro. Instead, we're just expected to be sad because, oh, people died, that's sad. I'm here to ruin your stream again. Glad to have you here, Isaac. Thanks for joining, my brother. Fujimoto's really good it's really skilled at using it to inform their characters instead of a character beyond that. Are you talking about LGBTQ? I agree. I think the way he handled a trans character in Fire Punch is really impressive. Quan Chi is also great. Landfill is snow blocked from the outside world by an uncrossable blizzard. Animals turns to horrific beaks. Walkers murdering the villagers. This is a good story concept. When you write this is going to be my thoughts on that. I can't know if that's a good story concept based on that alone, because that isn't a story concept. That is an idea for the world. That is an idea for how to write the world of a story. But you have to come up with a story within that world first. You know, what are the characters in that story? What are their goals? What are their motivations? How does the world that they live in cause problems for them? What are they working for? That's the questions you need to answer first. Okay, don't drop the barrel that has the thing I need. We just gotta make sure I don't do that. God damn, I'm gonna sell a little closer to this shit. Can you elaborate on how Himeno's death was more tragic than Rengoku's? Wouldn't you be more sad about a hero dying than a chain smoker who almost sleeps with a 16-year-old? You could watch my Chainsaw Man video if you want. That's where I'll talk about it, you know, the most in depth. But Himeno's death is sad because we understood who she was as a character. We knew what her goals were. We knew the relationship she had with Aki. We know why she was so intent on protecting him. Himeno is an entire character that, you know, regardless of how you feel about her, as like being a good guy doesn't automatically make me more sad about your death. Okay, Himeno is a good person. Does she do iffy things? Yes, but she's a good person. I'm not less sad about her death because she's a smoker. I'm more sad about her death because I know that she died for the sake of protecting who she loved. I understand her goals and her motivations. I understand why she died. I understand why it was so important for her to die the way that she did. Not to mention that, like, Himeno's death is impactful because it has it has an impact on the other characters rather than just lay sad, you know? Himeno's death is sad after she dies because it impacts Aki and Denji. Their stories are changed. Their paths are altered because of her death. It's not just she dies, that's sad. It's she died and it changed everything. I want to say something, but I'm afraid of accidentally spoiling people about Chainsaw Man. It's better to play it safe than sorry. Rengoku died protecting over 200 people as well, fighting for others against the demon who only trouble... Yeah, 200 people that he had no connection to. Who's going to be sad about Rengoku's death? No one had a connection with him. It doesn't... The volume of people you protect before you die doesn't make it more sad when you die. That's not the problem. The problem is who Himeno died protecting. Himeno died protecting Aki because she loved Aki, because they had a relationship. That's the important part. It's not because she died protecting a person. It's because she died protecting Aki. Mermaid's Hideaway. Who would you say is your favorite character in Chainsaw Man? Power. It's Power all the way, baby. I love me some Power. What do you think about Chainsaw Man's second part? I really like how it's going so far. I'm very curious to see where it'll end up. I like Asa as a protagonist. I think she's very interesting. And I'll be excited to see where it ends up. There's a really subtle thing too that I don't think that I think a ton of people missed from Chainsaw Man. Aki stopped smoking after Himeno died. Aki quit smoking after Himeno died. He smoked essentially as a way to hang out with her. Like, yeah, he was addicted to it, but Aki smoked because of his relationship with Himeno, and when she died, he didn't really see a reason to do it anymore. Selfish man with a selfish goal, trying to overcome the Lord, learn to use his selfish goal into a heroic one, and getting over petty revenge, villains, the Four Holy Empire, and the Great Lord. I'm assuming that's your story concept. That's much better than just a concept for the world, I would say. I thought part 2 started quite boring because it didn't link to any of the characters I cared about, but when it's intertwining with the main story, I'm loving it. Well, that's the thing, too. A lot of people were like, I kind of had that mindset, I think, but my mindset is give Fujimoto time to cook, you know? Chainsaw Man wasn't amazing right away. He took the time to set up the pieces and knock them down. You got to give him time to set up the pieces in part 2, too. That's how I felt about it. You know, I think it was a really good thing that we didn't see Denji for like 15 chapters at the beginning of part 2. I think it's a good thing that it took a while to get back to him. Give us time to get attached to Asa and recognize that, you know, it's her story this time around. Let's see, I'm looking for some bullshit on this island. Shore is probably the safe place to check, right? That's where it's been every time we've done one of these. Maybe it was just on the way to Mermaid's Hideaway and I thought too quickly. No big titty goth girlfriend yet. Who knows if I'll ever get there, man. I'm doing my best, but... Is this, the shit I'm looking for? Kinda looks like it. But I don't see any notes. I don't have audio at this moment, Mac. Could you mind what it is we're up to? Marzak joining the fucking channel, even though he's already a tier 3 Twitch or Patreon sub. What an absolute legend. Thanks, Marzak. I think someone just like dumped off their ship here. Because there's like a lot of like just random loot boxes here. And 20 bucks? Marzak, you're insane. Thank you, my brother. That's very sweet of you. Brushing your teeth is always important. Does making a character as human as possible make them inherently good or better than more simple ones? Can the same be said about dialogue when realistic dialogue could be boring as fuck? I think that's a much more complex question than I can answer in the short term. I don't think there's anything wrong with simple characters. I don't think that a story should be filled to the brim with deep and complex characters. The reason that I like Inosuke so much in Demon Slayer is because he's not a deep character. He's very simple, and I like him for that. But if you want to make me feel sympathetic about a character, if you want me to empathize with them, if you want me to be sad about their death and have their death be meaningful to me, then having a simple character that doesn't really have any notable goals, motivations, or reason to exist, it's not going to do it for me. I lurk too much, gotta pay my dues every once in a while. You're already a tier 3 on the Patreon. But thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Let's go, Eddie. Thanks for getting me my daily dose of dopamine by reading my chats. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you, Edgar. I appreciate that. Have a good day, brother. I don't know how Nihei does it, but Killy from Blame feels very human, but is silent most of the manga. There's very little dialogue in the manga. Anyway, you can write simple characters that are extremely human as well. You know, I find it really frustrating that so many people took what I said to me. I think every character should be complicated and deep and have hours of lore to talk about. That's not what I said. My problem with them is that there's nothing there. They're surface level. They have nothing going for them. I'm lagging a lot, so I'm going to hop off because at the point it's unwatchable. Sorry. Have a good stream. That's okay, Isaac. I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry you couldn't watch for longer, brother. Happy birthday, laddie. They say clapping improves one mood. You've been awesome this year. Have so much fortune and joy to come. I have had a great year so far. I'm only halfway through. Thank you, Bright Spear. Hopefully we can keep it going. I think ultimately, if you want to have a character who doesn't exist in the story very long, but whose death is impactful, it needs to be impactful beyond the actual death itself. So Makatomax just brought up Antark from Land of the Lustrous, and it is kind of spoilery, but I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. He already spoke it in the chat. Antark's death is really strong because Foss is affected by it long after her death. It continues to be something that nags at her. Antark's death isn't sad because of Antark's death. Antark's death is sad because of the effect that it has on Foss. I can't say the same for Demon Slayer because Tanjiro basically gets over it after talking to his brother. Rengoku isn't a character who stays as a part of his story and a part of him, a part of what's important to him. He just kind of dies. If you wanted Rengoku's death to be meaningful, it should have been meaningful after the death itself. I think maybe this is all I'm going to get on this island. 5 paces Franco, but they forgotten I owe them all that gold. Okay, yeah, so I just picked up all that stuff from the dude who is 5 paces Frank. I think there's no clue here, just treasure that they dropped off. I don't know why he doesn't care that I'm essentially stealing it, but... Just got a commendation for reading that. I just want to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing before I leave. Happy birthday, Mac. I didn't know it was your birthday. It is not my birthday today. It was my birthday yesterday. But thank you. Have you seen Game of Thrones yet? Yes, I watched the first 7 seasons of Game of Thrones. I didn't have an HBO subscription when Season 8 was coming out, and I was going to watch it later, but every time I mention that I haven't seen Season 8 yet, people just tell me not to, so I haven't watched it. I liked watching it. That was a long time ago. I was still living with my parents when I watched Game of Thrones. Hello, Luna. How you doing, baby girl? I think I have to keep sailing on. See if I find more stuff. Have you read Blame by chance? No, I have not. A lot of people recommended that one to me. Can simple characters not have strong or reliable ideas / motivations to you? This might be where we disagree. No, absolutely not. But I think a lot of, what makes a character motivation strong is who they are as a person. So if you don't flesh out who that person is and instead make them this ultra good guy who does nothing wrong, then I can't really get behind their motivations. Rengoku's motivation to protect people is super weak because even in the backstory, he doesn't really seem to care. Like, his mom is like, you should protect people, and he's like, oh, okay, sure, why not? There's no real clear reason for why he does what he does. He just kind of does it because that's the good guy thing to do. If he were written as a more fleshed out character, and that motivation to protect people was linked to who he is as a person, then it would be a lot stronger. You hang those images I made of you mixed with Frankie on the refrigerator yet? No, I haven't. I'm sorry, Ligma. I'll get around to it, brother. My cat's name is also Luna. It's a pretty common cat name, and a good one. Keep an eye out for birds. If y'all see any birds, we're going to sail in that direction. You weren't going crazy when Rengoku powered up for his final blow? Not even remotely. It did not strike anything into me. I think I can watch it and say that objectively, not objectively, but subjectively, it is very well animated and cool, but I didn't get chills from it because I wasn't connected to Rengoku or this battle. There's birds over there. They seem kind of far off, but that might be what I'm looking for. Thank you, Ligma. We'll go there, just, can't be too careful. Can't be saying those birds are too far away. I don't know. Where are they? I don't see them now. There they are. Hey, there's some birds. Blame is really good if you like sci-fi. I do like sci-fi. I'm sure I'll check it out at some point. I've had it recommended quite a bit. I wish that Tanjiro had more of an anger to him like he did with Muzan. Like if a demon fully praised Muzan and he was similar, he'd get really angry due to, the family killing. Someone brought up Tanjiro's anger issues as a potential flaw for him, and I hadn't really considered it, but they're right that it could have been a flaw for him. The issue is that, like, Tanjiro does have moments in the story when he gets really angry, but it never negatively impacts him or other characters. There's never consequences to it. And you can pull up that one moment in the Gyutaro fight when he went really angry against Daki and almost died. But there was no lasting impact to that. He wasn't hindered by it throughout the rest of the fight, nor did it hold him back after the fact. What happened there was he got a power buff with no consequences, thanks to his anger. So that's another example of a potential flaw that didn't get utilized that I hadn't considered when I was writing my video. There must be something under the water. Is it the ship I'm looking for? Oh, Jesus, I just found the ship. Okay. But I don't have a key. I don't have a key for this ship. No, don't. Okay, no, never mind. It didn't finish the quest. So we know where it is now. We know where the ship is, but I still need a key to get into the captain's quarters. Otherwise, I'm not going to make a lot of money off of this. Unless I can just get in through this busted window. No? Damn. Okay, we're gonna have to come back then. What do you think of the purple red wedding from Game of Thrones? I haven't watched it in so long, I can't really comment on it. I do think many folks could have found the Set Your Heart Ablaze impactful because of how they may have connected with him with the times in their lives, kept their flame alive, so to speak. Maybe. I didn't find it very impactful, but that doesn't mean no one did. Obviously, because people seem to be quite mad that I don't like Demon Slayer. What do you think of Ghost's death in Land of the Lustrous? I like Ghost too because, again, that's a character that we didn't spend a lot of time getting to know. But Ghost's death has a very long-lasting impact on Cairngorm. Ghost is very impactful in Cairngorm's story. Do you need much RAM to play this? I do not know. I don't know the specs of this game. Maybe. I imagine the water takes a lot of juice to render. I'm going to go now since I'm tired. Happy birthday, Mack. Your essays are still bangers to me and super funny. Thank you, Draken. I really appreciate that. And thanks for the good, respectful conversation about it. So, thank you, my friend. Have a great night. I really feel like I should have gotten something more when I went to Mermaid's Hideaway. I'm concerned that I missed something. So right now it seems like I just went there to get to get some free tea. I'm gonna be the contrarian in the Flame Game of Thrones a bit. Martin is a lazy writer. He literally just rips off British and Western European history. You could get spoiled just by researching history. I can't really comment on that. All right, keep an eye out for more birds. Might be more we're looking for. Not those birds, though. Those are above the island. Oh, my map noted where the ship is. So now it knows that I know where it is. They really brush over the fact that no one even ever saw Muzan in years. They kind of mention it and move on. Don't use them to track Muzan down because Tanjiro's the only one that can do that. Yeah, the fucking sense of smell thing. I didn't talk about it in the video because it kind of got cut. But I wanted to talk about it. I think Tanjiro's sense of smell is an unbelievably lazy writing tool. It's used for so many things to just not explain things or to just not write things. Like the worst example for me is when he meets Tamayo, a fucking demon, and he can smell that she's trustworthy. Like, that is an unbelievably lazy shortcut for Gotoge to just not write Tamayo as a trustworthy character. They don't have to convince the audience that Tamayo is trustworthy if Tanjiro just says she is. You know, I love that. That's so good. That's so great. Those birds off to the left of the ship. About that time he got mad at Taki, couldn't you say it's a natural reaction after he saw her just kill a dozen people instantly and not give a shit? I'd have to... It'd have triggered his PTSD, you could think. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way that he reacted to it. The problem I have with it is that A, there's no consequence to him pushing his limits like that. And B, this like rage-fueled... I hesitate to call it a power-up, but we'll just call it power-up for convenience sake. This like rage-fueled power-up never comes up again. Like, it would be one thing if that happened across multiple fights where he did that thing where he pushed himself to the utmost limits and almost died, and that became something he needed to, like, control his anger and not to do. But it happened one time and never came up again. So, not a fan of that. Tamayo's the one character who's kind of deep and actually interesting. And actually cool in my opinion. She's such a hater. I liked Tamayo. I talked about it in the video. I thought she was, you know, she was handled well. There's some birds. He got saved by the plot because he stopped himself from killing Daki to not die. She could have killed him but had to monologue, of course. Yeah, it's just weak. I'm about to get attacked by a shark right now. This is a bad time for that. What shark is it? Is it the Shroud? It's purple, but it's not pale. In Game of Thrones, you don't magic and dragons in medieval times. I don't. Guys, don't fight too much in the chat, okay? I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn around and face that shark. I think it might be the Shroud. I think it's too light colored, but or I don't think it's light colored enough. But they're usually pale. Is it called the Shroud? I thought it was. That's not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm looking for is pale. I mean, still, it's free loot. I mean, I say free, but I still have to kill it, but I've never exactly had a hard time killing a Meg. They are relatively easy. This is a pretty shark. I'm gonna destroy its beauty and collect it. And that was a good shot. I'm kicking this thing's ass! Right, I kind of lost it. Did I really sink it that fast? I'm a fucking legend. Let's go. What sort of bending style would you choose to have, Mac, either from the show or a unique one like Taco Tuesday breathing? Okay, you said bending style, so I'm assuming you're talking about Avatar, but I would go with earthbending personally. I try to disconnect the fans from the series, Markan, personally. I think it's a best practice because no matter what, you're going to have bad parties in part of a fandom, and the larger a fandom gets, the more horrible they tend to become. Like, I'm a massive One Piece fan. I don't exactly subscribe to a lot of the things that One Piece fans do, say, because they're pretty awful a lot of the time. I think it's better to enjoy something despite its fans, and not you know, take the fans into consideration when you're trying to enjoy something. Which is why I'm not exactly, you know, sorry that I made a video about Demon Slayer. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna not make a video about Demon Slayer because I'm afraid I'll offend the fans. Like, I'm gonna make the videos that I want to make. You can't tell me I didn't hit that shit. Come on, you piece of shit. One more box. I don't have to sail closer to get it. Just get the one more box. Come on. Grab it. Thank you. Excellent. Now let's make sure I'm not about to get boarded or shot at while I move some loot. I was talking about Demon Slayer for the funsies. So if I was to choose a Demon Slayer breathing style, you want to know? It doesn't have to be. I mean, I like copium breathing. You know, it lets you just pretend things don't exist a lot. I like that. I'm in a lot of pain right now and bleeding badly. Callum, what's going on? It's going to be wild when Mac fandom becomes so large it becomes toxic. Already happened. Yeah, a little bit. Nah, you guys are great. What are your thoughts on the new One Piece live action that'll be coming out? Do you reckon it'll be a decent adaptation for how much money they are pumping into it? I hope it won't suck. You know, I know Oda is personally, like, involved with it and has said he won't, like, let it release if he's not happy with it, but I still think it's probably gonna suck. I just don't think One Piece is something that you can adapt to live action. Honestly, like, when I try to imagine, like, a human being stretching the way that Luffy does, like, it looks normal in in a cartoon setting, in an anime setting, but to see a human being's arm stretch out the way that Luffy's does, it would be very... It falls squarely into an uncanny valley, and I don't think there's a way that they can make it look good. Ah, there's the birds over there. I don't really mind any points you made about Demon Slayer, but come on now, locations, that's a reach? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Are you talking about the fact that I, you know, dissed on it for not having a map or anything like that? Again, it's one of those things, like I talked about in the video, it's one of those things that I could forgive if there was literally anything else going for it. But the fact that all of the world just seems completely disconnected is just like more fuel on the fire, things that I dislike about it. Do I think it's a necessary part of making the story good? No, but it has nothing else going for it, so I'm going to criticize it. Seeing a human being stretch like Luffy would be absolutely horrific. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, what happened, Callum? Why are you dying? What's going on? Are you alright, buddy? Instead of chatting in YouTube, should you maybe be going to a doctor? I set up there. Did you? I didn't see it. It just says you're in a lot of pain. There's a lot of chat messages. You don't understand, brother. I can't read all of them. Treating yourself to what? A gunshot wound? I feel like a thing One Piece has going for it is that it's so long that a lot of the fans have been following it since their childhood, which is why the fans are so loyal. I mean, I, for one, have been following it for almost 10 years now, but new people join the fandom every day and love it nonetheless, so... You know, am I going to be able to criticize One Piece as harshly as I would something like Demon Slayer because it's something I'm a fan of for a long time? Maybe not. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but... At the same time, I fully recognize that One Piece has flaws. I fully recognize that, you know, it isn't perfect. I just like it nonetheless. I don't think these birds are for this quest. I think this is for something else. Because I don't see anything in the water. Oh, no, there it is. There is something shit. Fell over in the forest because I was leading my mom's boyfriend's kids through the forest and got a huge gash in my hand. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Callum. Okay, so somewhere... I think this is the barrels that I picked up earlier because I don't see any treasure that I haven't already got. But maybe there's a captain's key that I didn't catch before. I see several barrels. I don't see any keys. What's the clue that you're currently on? I had to go to Mermaid's Hideaway. And I went there and I found a bunch of treasure, but I didn't find any additional clues. You talk to the NPC? No. No, that probably would have been a good idea. I guess we should head back to Mermaid's Hideaway. I think it'll be fine, but it's going to end a lot faster than One Piece because it's going to look weird when it's been 1 year in the story, but Luffy looks like he's in his 30s. I mean... I want the One Piece live action to be good because we have potential to have some kind of adaptation that has proper pacing and handles the source material well. And if we have that, maybe some people who are afraid of like approaching One Piece as an anime will check it out and be like, oh, there's actually something here. But what I think is actually going to happen is that the live action will be mediocre at best, and people will just use it as more fuel to be like, why is One Piece even popular? This shit sucks. And like, I don't care. People, I'm not gonna try to convince people that One Piece is great when they aren't open to it. But it's just gonna be one of those things that I'm sure I'm not gonna like hearing. Well, now I know that. Thank you, Morgan. What's up, Unmatched Power of the Sun? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking it on your way, and I appreciate that. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, you want to hit that little like button for my boy? Huh? What are you disagreeing with, Apollo? Anchor down. Wish I could join the Patreon, but unfortunately, I too am poor. That's totally fine. I appreciate the support nonetheless. No one should feel bad that they can't join the Patreon. It's just there if you want to support the channel or can't afford to. Take care of yourself first, brother. I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, am I using the right end of my shovel? Do come back.
Ah, okay. C16. Talking about if a movie looking dated makes it worse, and I used Evil Dead as an example. That is a good question that I don't necessarily know how to answer. I don't know that I have an opinion on that. You know what? Actually, I do have an opinion on that, and I don't know how it translates to movies per se, but this is my opinion when it comes to games. I think that people are far too willing to, maybe not far too willing, that's the wrong word, but people are unwilling to criticize certain aspects of older games because at the time that the game was made, it may not have been something that we considered, or may not have been possible, or may have been limited by the technology, right? And I don't have like a super good example off the top of my head, but I don't think there's anything wrong with criticizing a game by modern standards and just accepting that like it was good for the time. You know, a game doesn't stay the best game ever made when you find ways to do it better. Is that a skeleton in the water? That is a skeleton, Captain. Let's kick its ass. Like for me personally, I've always felt like Super Mario 64 controls like ass. I always felt like it felt like shit. And for the time, it worked very well, and for the time, it was very impressive. But by modern standards, it's kind of ass to play, if you ask me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with criticizing it for that. I don't think saying, well, they couldn't do it better at the time is a valid reason to not criticize it today. Thing comes to mind is Monster Hunter games when it comes to poopy graphics, but were amazing then. See, graphics I don't necessarily think are a big issue with old Monster Hunter games. Like, yeah, they weren't pretty, but I wouldn't say it held the game back. I would say that the game was extraordinarily stiff and controlled like ass in the first few installments. Mermaid's Hideaway. To the shores of Mermaid Lagoon onward spurred. Okay, I know where that is. Mine is Diablo 2. I enjoyed playing through it recently, but the mechanics are such a pain compared to the new RPGs that it's hard for me to stick to playing it for long. Yeah, totally. Like, and you can like acknowledge the importance of what it did, but you can still criticize like these are things that by modern standards don't really work. Skyrim also looks dated now, but I still think it's a good game, although there are a lot of mods that make it look much better and up to date. That's true. Skyrim do kind of be looking like an ass these days. Shores of Mermaid Lagoon. This is kind of the shore here, right? Nice. Paulo's chatting in 2 different places. What the hell? I'd like to play the Bioshock games again for the vibes. I have not played Bioshock. I intend to at some point. See, the top of the smallest grassy rock stacked to the south. What the fuck does that mean? I've also been playing a lot of Diablo 4 recently. Having a good time with it. It's good shit. They're all grassy. The whole fucking island is grassy rocks. What am I looking for here? Maybe I'll know it when I see it. What am I supposed to compare every rock to one another and find the smallest one? Yeah, I've been playing a good amount of Diablo 4. I'm like level 30, I think. I'm not like hyper sweating it like other people, but... Maybe it's right here. Maybe this is it. Unbelievable. Okay, cool. Have you played Stalker by chance? I have played Stalker called Pripyat. I have not played the other games. I loved it. I had so much fun playing it. I want to play the other ones. I want to play Stalker 2. I hope Stalkers 2 is as much fun as I had with Stalker called Pripyat. Destiny wasn't a incredible game for its time, but it's way too stiff, much more grindy. Trying to make good drip was basically self-sabotaging. I haven't played that one, so I can't really comment on it. I'm sure Bill has some opinions on it. I just hit levels 86 on my main last night. I'm currently 23 on a hardcore druid I started this morning. Damn, look at you go. 7 paces northeast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gaming. What's your favorite horror game? I don't really play horror games. I'm too scared of them. They freak me out too much. That's a good chest. It's got a ritual skull. Stalker 2 should come out in the near future. Unfortunately, some of the devs died when fighting the war. I know, I heard about that. It's super sad. Big suck. I really hope Stalker 2 is good. It's just, it's been in development so long that I'm cautious about it, where I'm like, they might have fucked it up. I think the current team looks to be the most likely to actually launch a real game, but we'll see. Here's hoping. I really would love a great new Stalker game, even though I still have 2 that I haven't played. But I had so much fun with Call of Pripyat. It was such a good game. I really enjoyed it so much, and I really want to like experience that some more. I'm really debating playing a heavily modded Fallout New Vegas playthrough. True trans moment. Yeah, I never finished New Vegas. Do you play Valorant or Fortnite, some kind of shooter game? No, I'm not really a competitive shooter guy. I don't like being competitive. I don't react to losing well to other players. That's why I complain so much about getting attacked by other players in Sea of Thieves. I played a good amount of Overwatch when it first came out, but that's been like the only competitive shooter I've ever really gotten into. For the most part, I don't really play competitive shooters. I do really like playing Apex with my friends, but that's about it. There's a Russian brigade named the Spartans, and they were inspired by the Spartans from the Metro games. That's kind of cool. I don't know anything about the Metro games, but... Really enjoyed your last vid and the one about Vinland Saga. Keep it up. You always make my day better with a new video. Much love from Germany. Appreciate you, Basti. Thanks for stopping by. I'm really glad you enjoy the videos. It's very kind of you. But yeah, in general, like when it comes to multiplayer stuff, I prefer co-op or I prefer single player. I don't really do competitive multiplayer stuff. The birds have disappeared. No, they're right there. I'm an idiot. I like a lot of co-op shooters. I like Borderlands 3. I had a lot of fun playing that. Oh, Jesus, it's right here. I had a lot of fun with Borderlands 3. I've played a ton of Payday 2 with my friends. We're really excited about Payday 3. Even if it sucks, we're going to play it a ton. There needs to be more just like strictly co-op games, honestly. More just designed for co-op games. Deep Cock is a great one. Deep Cock Galactic. Love me some Deep Cock. Haven't played it enough. How deep were you willing to take? That's the real question. We had this running joke, so there's the captain's key. Got it. I don't even need this other clue. I know where the damn ship is. Anything else in the water? No, I don't think so. All right, sick. I got the key. What's up, Goliath? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on our way, and I appreciate that. There's this policy in the Boy Scouts called Too Deep Leadership. The idea behind it is good, but it just has a really bad name. Too Deep Leadership is the idea that a youth should not be alone with an adult. There should always be 2 adults present in order to ensure that if one of them is a predator, the other one hopefully isn't. But it's a really bad name, Too Deep Leadership, because we just had this running joke of like looking at each other and saying, how deep is too deep? Can't wait for the sun to come up. I'm damn hungry. Need to catch myself some fish for breakfast, but at least hang out with Mac and the lads. Leaves hunger pains. Don't stop streaming till then. All right, Ligma. I'll just keep streaming all night. If both adults are predators, it do be too deep. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem with it. There's a ship right there. So I finally got everything I need to unlock to bust open this chest, or bust open this ship, and get everything nice out of it. But if I get attacked, it sure would suck. So before we go into the water, I'll stop by the ship and just wait to see what that brig does. As I said, you're pretty much heartless if you watch Rengoku and Rengoku die and went like me, meh. If you're gonna attack me as a person for my opinions, then you can kindly leave the stream. If you want to have a respectful discussion about why you think it works and why I don't think it does, I'm happy to have that discussion. But if you're gonna call me heartless for it, that's not a good way to start this conversation. I mean, you haven't even given a reason for why I should care about his death, and you're already calling me heartless, so that's not a great way to start out. Would you ever consider sailing... Oh, I fucking hate this emote wheel. IRL, Mac. Yeah, I'm very interested in it. I've never gone sailing before. My family is does boating stuff. My grandparents have a boat and they like to go out on the water, but it's not a sailing boat. It's like a motorboat. I've always been interested in sailing. I'd love to try it out sometime. I think it'd be fun. I'm not really moving from that spot. I'd like to just go down and get looting, but... Is it weird that now I want to live on a boat after this, even with my fear of the deep water? I floated a little bit closer to the island, I guess. Nah, man. Living on the water, traveling from place to place, that'd be great! That sounds fantastic! I love how Mac doesn't put up with shit, a true Giga Chad. I just, you know, in my Demon Slayer video, I did not say anything negative about people who like Demon Slayer. I only ever criticized the show itself, the series itself, and I have said repeatedly throughout comments and in the video itself that there's nothing wrong with liking Demon Slayer. So if someone wants to attack me and be rude towards me when I did not do the same to them, you either give me the same respect I gave you or we're not talking. That's just my stance on it. It's just a waste of my time to bring myself down to the level of someone who's going to throw insults instead of having an intellectual conversation. It's a lot like living in Florida, constantly vaguely wet. Am I allowed to say sussy? Yeah. I got to try it on the boat of my ex's dad, a proper one master and all. Once that went, no more boat. Interesting. When I was little, I wanted to be like that traveling merchant from Wind Waker. I've always thought like the idea of a nomadic lifestyle seems very cool. It's not super possible in today's day and age. I suppose certain careers could make it work. But I always thought the idea of like a nomadic lifestyle seemed really cool. I would love to just be a guy who travels around. Do you have thalassophobia? I don't know what that means. Seeing your Demon Slayer video made me feel so validated. I'm glad you feel that way. You live in Oregon, right? Fun fact, you can sail to Japan from there. You can even make a stop at Hawaii. That sounds lit. I do live in Oregon. Maybe I'll do that. Captain Mack sails to Japan and probably sings vlog. It'll be great. Get a van, there's your nomadic lifestyle. I'm too attached to the internet and having a proper bed. Although maybe I would need to give that up. But What's up, Common Denominator? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for liking on your way, and I appreciate that. Van life sounds really fun and interesting, but if you have a lot of kids, it's a huge L. It's basically not possible if you do. This ship really ain't moving. I think I probably just need to get down and start working. I'm not gonna keep saying your words, Mack and Max. Are there some news coming about Sekiro potential continuation? God, I hope so. God, I would love to see more Sekiro. Just get fixed like I did, never have to worry about having kids. Chat maneuver. Please bring an experienced Sierra with you. I don't want to be responsible for you getting shipwrecked and drowning somewhere. But it'd be funny. It'd be funny if I did. It's funny how you butcher Croatian words. I'm glad you think so, but you don't think it's getting old? Tower of God is kind of mid. I don't know anything about it. Never checked it out. You watched Vinland Saga Vinland Season 2, episode 23 was so good. I have not seen episode 23 yet. I'll watch it tomorrow, but yes, I have. I like it a lot. I'm not a huge fan of some of the changes they've made, but I like it a lot. I think it's really good. It wouldn't. In fact, it would not be funny to hear that you got lost somewhere at sea. It'd be a little bit funny, though. Should I continue watching Vinland Saga? I think it's really good. I think you definitely should. They made changes. I mean, maybe not changes, but they changed the order of some things, right? Like they put like certain scenes in different places from where they're supposed to be. I'm kind of an adaptation purist. I want them to adapt it the way that it was and not change things. And a lot of the changes they made, I'm like, I don't like this, but it's also, doesn't necessarily make it worse. It's just different, and I don't know. I don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Woo! Oh! Are they floating to the top? Where are they disappearing to? Are my crates disappearing now? Okay, no, they are going to the top. Good. You prefer sub or dub when watching anime, Mac? You swing both ways. I prefer sub. I'm not going to say that all dubs are bad, but I think generally they don't work super well. There are some dubs that are, an exception that I'm like, this is good, this is fine. Fullmetal Alchemist has one of the best dubs in the industry, IMO. Those voice actors killed it in their roles. Here's a Serbian tongue twister for you, because Max thinks it's funny. Try saying Igla, Igra, Igru, Eagle. I have no enemy segment in episode 22. Justice. I love the music they used for him. Hit me pretty song. Yeah, I think they did a great job. I think it was great. Have you played Ghost of Tsushima? I have. I enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. Maybe not the best story in the world, but it was a lot of fun to play. I think they kind of did what Assassin's Creed used to do, but, if Assassin's Creed still had any heart in it. Yeah, combat-wise, it's kind of like a slightly easier Sekiro. Pairing's a much easier to pull off, but it's still, decently difficult. I think Rengoku is constructed to be a role model, not a flowed man. Flawed man. I'm sorry if I'm offended in any way. Trust me that it was not my intention. It was a joke. Plus, I have nothing but respect and admiration for you and your content. Oh, Jesus, there's a fucking shark. That scared the shit out of me. You piece of shit. Why'd you just fucking sit in front of me like that? Oh, fuck. Sorry, Islam. I'll talk to you in a second. That scared the fucking shit out of me. Oh. Oh, man. He just came out of nowhere. I'm sorry, Brody. I scared the shit out of myself. Fuck! Whew. Okay, let's just keep collecting treasure. Well, first of all, I appreciate that, Islam. I'm glad you like the content. I have there was someone else who was talking to me about Rengoku earlier in the stream, and they brought up some points about ways that Rengoku possibly works, and I ultimately disagreed with them, but you know, if the idea is for Rengoku to be a role model for Tanjiro and his friends, and that's why he doesn't have flaws, then I would say that also doesn't work particularly well, because they kind of stopped talking about Rengoku after his death. He's just not a focus at all. Like, if you wanted to make Rengoku's death work, then the best way to do it with the limited amount of time you have with him as a character is to make his death important to the other characters. Make his death important after he's dead. But instead, you know, they go to talk to his brother, and it's like, oh, so sad, my brother's dead, and then they don't talk about him anymore, ever. So he doesn't have an impact on the other characters. He doesn't have an impact on the plot as a whole. He's just kind of a sad, dead guy. That's how I feel about it. Hey, why are you all stuck? Get moving. What the fuck? He keeps his sword guard. That doesn't count as, like, you know, him impacting the plot. It's more like, oh, Rengoku existed to give him a cool sword accessory. Like, it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm not saying your funny words anymore. You guys are making fun of me. Hino Kami Kagura? Oh, I thought you were trying to make me say more Croatian words. I figured that was you, Islam. Right, his death didn't do anything. It didn't affect the plot. It didn't really affect the characters. If he's meant to be a role model for Tanjiro, then why doesn't Tanjiro talk about him at all after his death? Why doesn't Tanjiro find an inspiration in his death? Why doesn't Tanjiro feel the need to get stronger because of his death? Tanjiro already had all those things. Rengoku's death didn't, like, instill that in him. Have you tried the game Subnautica? Not yet. I intend to at some point. I saw another shark. Jeez, there's two of them. I didn't fill my gun back up with ammo. I gotta get out of here. Fuck! Ow! Leave me alone. Sorry for the short stay. Have fun. See you later. Appreciate you, Power. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, brother. You watched Trigun, Mack? If so, did you watch the second adaptation, Trigun Stampede? No, I have not watched it. I know it has a very good reputation, but I've not taken the time to check it out. Can't argue against that as much as I really do. You're right. You know, and it's my opinion. You know, if Rengoku's death made you sad, if you liked Rengoku as a character, you are completely valid in feeling that way. I don't want to make you feel invalidated. I just wanted to give the reasons for why he, as a character, and his death didn't work for me. Will you please make that sharp tracks arrow into a short? I already have it marked down to pull later. Believe me. I think this is the last one in the captain's quarters. After that, we gotta head below deck. What's your favorite kind of chip? Mine are popcorn chips. You know, that's a great question. I do love me, I don't know if they really count as chips, but I do love me some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I read a comment where you said you got the sword thing wrong. I don't care about rewatching part of that plot point, so what wrong things do you say? I said that there was no reason for why the swords are special and why they can kill demons, but there was an explanation for that. I just kind of forgot about it. A lot of people are using that as proof that my video, that I'm not allowed to to criticize Demon Slayer because I got that one thing wrong when it was a super quick, like more of a cutaway joke for like 30 seconds, but you know, it is what it is. I said at the end people would find a straw man argument for why I was not allowed to criticize it, and that's one of them. You're not allowed to criticize Demon Slayer because you got this minute plot to detail that doesn't feed into the rest of your points wrong. I'm glad you think it makes sense, Islam. I like to think that there is some logic behind my feelings. I think this is the last of the stuff that's down here. Want to watch the new Heaven's Illusion episodes now. I'm back, and I think anime, Jesus Christ, should include a trigger warning, because holy fuck, I almost threw up. Really? I don't know anything about it. Was that bad? Me and Mack like Maggie say Serbian and Croatian words because Slavic languages are brutal for English speakers. It's really funny. I'm glad you enjoy it. I just don't want to, like, be doing it constantly. Woo, it's quite a haul. My goodness, that's quite a lot of shit. Have you ever had someone stream snipe you in this game? No, you get put in a random lobby when you play this game. You can't, like, choose who to play with, so your only control with who you can choose to play with is like who's on your ship and part of your crew. But other than that, like, you can't join the same server as someone else who's in a different ship. Otherwise, people would just, like, all join the same server and crush anyone by, like, attacking them with, like, 3 galleons full of people. Rengoku's guide then explaining himself. Are you talking about, like, some like, supplementary material? Here's the thing. I get why people bring up, like, supplementary material to, like, talk about, like, oh, well, this thing is explained here. But for me, if it's not part of the series itself, then it's fine to criticize it for not being there, even if it, like, shows up somewhere else. The one shot, yeah. So that is supplementary material that is not part of the main series. So I don't consider it as something that should be considered when criticizing Demon Slayer. You can disagree with me on my approach to that, but it's always how I felt about it. Like, One Piece has a ton of supplementary material. One Piece has a lot of, like, things that Oda tells people about in question corners, but none of it is ever information that you need to understand the plot. It's always just, you know, random things like, oh, here's this character's birthday, or oh, Luffy's penis can stretch, which, yes, that is something that he has mentioned and talked about. Who's the purple guy? In Five Nights at Freddy's? Found Sea of Thieves boring because the only reward you get is just cosmetic items. I don't think there are proper rewards which would make missions more fun. See, that's exactly what I love about it. It's just a simple game that you can just chill out and have a nice time playing, and there's, you know, you don't, like, gain power over other players just by playing the game. All you ever get is cosmetics, and you can just have a nice time playing it. Oh, the Purple Monkey! That's Joe POTUS. He's my co-captain. He likes music. See, look at him go. Look at him dance. Did you watch one of these? Monster, 20th Century Boy, Osamino Poon Poon, and The Legend Vagabond. I have not seen any of those. Monster and Vagabond are both on my list. Yasumi Poon Poon has been recommended to me, but I haven't really considered whether or not I want to check it out. And 20th Century Boy I've never heard of. Luffy's penis can stretch. Yes, that is canonically true. Yeah, Oda gets asked a lot of questions about people's penises, especially when it comes to devil fruit users, like what their devil fruit does to their cock. Marco the Phoenix is a character in One Piece. His whole thing is that he can turn into a phoenix. So if he takes any damage, it just instantly regenerates because he's a phoenix. He gets reborn, so to speak. And people asked if his dick got cut off, would it regenerate? And Oda answered, yes, it would, because he'll answer any question you send him. He doesn't care how inappropriate it is. Monster and 20th Century Boy are by the same author. Oh, okay. Just saying you're missing Berserk level type of writing. Yeah, I know. I know there's other good series that I got to check out. It's just, I have a long list of stuff to check out. What are you working on for the next YouTube video? Don't know yet. Haven't decided. I'm taking a break this week since I just finished a video, and then next week I'll get into, you know, workshopping ideas. Does Chopper have a human dick or a moose dick? It probably depends on his form. If he's in reindeer form, it's probably a reindeer cock. And if he's in human form, it's probably a human cock. You know, his hands change depending on his form. I love Oda, even though I know so little about him. He's such an insane guy. He's such a weird dude, and he's so unabashed about it. I have so much respect for him and how he approaches his story, because he just writes it the way that he wants to, and he does not really care how people will, whether or not people will enjoy it. He doesn't really care how people, you know, how it's going to affect people. He just writes it the way that he wants to. You know, people criticize the way that he draws women a lot, and they're right to. The way that he draws women is pretty rough. But I respect him for it, because Oda has responded to that criticism. It's not like he doesn't know it exists. It's not like he doesn't know people don't like it. But he doesn't care, because he's drawing it the way that he likes it. His philosophy is basically like, if you don't like it, just don't read it. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Make things the way you want to make them. Don't worry about pleasing an audience. You played any Assassin's Creed games? If yes, which one do you like the most? I played all of them up through Black Flag. I liked Brotherhood the most, but it's been years since I played them. I couldn't really give you a solid consensus on why I liked it. Is Golden Kamuy worth reading? I love Golden Kamuy. I think it's very worth reading. And it's a completed series. So if you read it, you could just get the whole story. You know, there's no, you know, you're not waiting for new chapters to come out. That one's done. I don't think I liked Black Flag much, because I didn't play any other games after that. Maybe that was just because Unity was, like, launched in such a rough state, and they just haven't interested me since. I am kind of interested in Assassin's Creed Mirage, because it's a return to form, at least on the surface. They're making it appear to be a return to form. I'm curious to see if any of, like, their current design philosophy will feed into how they handle Mirage, or if it'll just straight up be, yep, it's the Assassin's Creed you used to play now. Golden Kamuy is one of, if not the funniest series I've ever read. It is fucking hilarious. Like Chainsaw Man is really goddamn funny. Golden Kamuy is funnier. It is so fucking funny. It's also a really good story. It's not just comedy, but it is so fucking funny. So there's a lot of meme potential there. I do like the buff muscly men. I'm a big fan of that. There is so much shit down there. Holy fuck. Is that everything? Nope. Is that everything? I think I got everything this time. Oh, shit. Ow. Can I send it back down before it goes back up? No, apparently not. Oh, 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 here it comes. I have made a ton of gold today. Now that we're on the topic of muscles, if you could have the physique of any anime character slash manga, any anime slash manga character, what would it be? Guts. My man is built like a goddamn tank. He's lean, but he's big. And he's tall. He's really tall. Find you today and binge some of your videos. Can't believe I found you while you're still small. Your shit is hilarious and insightful. Thank you, Ressi. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you like the stuff. Cue Bill with the we're just early thing. How are you doing today, my friend? What are you up to? I don't even know if I'm halfway through all the treasure I got. I got a lot of shit right here. I still haven't turned in the book, which is worth like 5,000 at a base price. After my flag, it's like 1,300. You seen the Dark Knight movies? What do you think? I haven't seen them. I maybe saw one of them back in the day. Seen the new Spider-Man movie? Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to soon. My friends are trying to get a group together to go do it, but not yet. Did they make a movie for Black Clover? I've just never been into Black Clover. I don't really see the appeal of it. It's just... I talked about this earlier. I feel... It's not like with Demon Slayer where I feel like it does everything wrong, but I don't feel like it really does much well. It just kind of... It's okay. It's aggressively okay. Whew! That was a lot of shit! It's a good Black Clover movie, but a bad movie. Damn. That's quite a burn. How much gold did you make total? I don't know yet. I'll look at that. I'll look at that before I log out. We'll see how many of these cannonball crates and wooden crates I can turn in. Because they're worth a good amount too if you fill them up. Popcorn movie. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Actually, let me empty out the barrel first. I also gotta sell these bait crates. You know, I was told when I bought a captain's ship that like your supplies would save across plays, so it's like maybe I shouldn't pull wood out of my wood barrels, but it hasn't. It hasn't done that at all. Are you vaccinated, Mac? Yes, I am. Double vaxxed plus boosty. I have not seen The Promised Neverland. I heard it fell off hard after like after the beginning or something like that. I think the consensus is that the author just kind of fumbled the bag. Favorite villain, but what about main character? I do really like Thorfinn a lot. I love Guts too, but I love Thorfinn's journey. Oh, one of these is full. Hang on, this one's full. Let's just turn this in. PNL anime can burn? What is PNL? I don't like Dragon Ball very much, but DBS Broly movie is actually a near masterpiece. I haven't watched it. Would you kiss Guts? You know it. I would tongue him. I would tongue him hard. It's gonna take me so long to unload my ship. I'm afraid I'm gonna get attacked and lose my emissary flag before I can turn it in. How would you feel like if Vinland Saga started off in the slave arc and we then got to Thorfinn's backstory? I think it would be good. It's kind of why I handled it that way in my video. I think it's always interesting to be like, how did we get here? Because Thorfinn's backstory is so different from like where he ends up that it'd be really easy to write an interesting story where it's just like, how did we get here? So if you start in the slave arc with this like cucked beta male who doesn't know what he wants, and then you go back and it's like, oh, he's this angry teenager. How did we get there? That's interesting. That being said, I don't have a problem with the way that it does play out. It's still gay when you do it with a fictional character? What's wrong with that? Something wrong with being gay? Feel whiplash from the change of pace in Vinland is crucial for Vinland Saga. That's totally valid too. I would agree with that. God damn, these bait crates and wood crates and cannonball crates are worth a lot of money. I went up more than 10 reputation levels in Merchants Alliance today. That's actually fucking awesome. I wasn't really sure I'd be able to get to Pirate Legend before the season ends, but I think it's probably possible. I'm not trying to trap you, Islam, but like, there's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm not gay, but I can still appreciate like a gorgeous man. You can appreciate the beauty of a man without it being gay. Wish I could know who suggested for 60 whole chapters to be cut from the Promised Neverland manga. Interesting. Whew. Would you let Kratos smash? I'd let him destroy my bussy. Game got casual. No, I mean, I was abusing my friend who was higher level than me to get better quality voyages, but also, you know, emissary flag go burr. Mac is single AF. I don't have a girlfriend at this time. Mac is abuser? Why? What did I say to make to suggest I'm an abuser? Oh shit! I gotta unlock the next strength of Merchant Alliance.
Be quick, time's precious.
You gotta get a big booba goth girlfriend. I'm working on it, brother. All right, only 10 more levels to go, and then I can get Pirate Legend. That's lit.
What are you waiting for?
Using comrades for voyages. Oh, well. Funny. All right, now we gotta go look at my logbook, because I am really curious how much gold I made today. I believe I was around 430,000 before I started today, and I just crossed over 700,000. So, if so, that'll be by far the most profitable day of Sea of Thieves I've ever had. Your opinion on Griffith? I think he's a fantastic antagonist. And an all-around bad dude. Did Griffith really did nothing wrong? No. No, Griffith did very wrong things. So let's see here. I made 282,000 gold today alone. Wow. That is something. That is quite something. Holy heck. That's enough to buy a sloop at full price. Very good haul. Very good haul. Holy heck. I'm bad at holding down relationships. I'm always so worried I'm going to fuck it up that I inevitably fuck it up. I mean, maybe a good practice for you then would be to talk about your insecurities or your anxieties with your partner. Or to adjust your mindset to enjoy what you have rather than worrying about what could happen. You gotta try to live in the moment a bit more. Deal with things as they come. Don't try to preempt them. You think Griffith had romantic feelings for Guts? I feel like he kind of did, but I didn't understand it. I think it's not really romantic feelings. It could possibly be interpreted that way. But I feel like it's more of an admiration for Guts and the kind of person that he is, to the point that, you know, his admiration for Guts overshadowed anything else. His desire to be close to a person that he admired so much overshadowed that desire to, you know, fulfill his dream. I talk about it in my video, like, the one time... Wow, I didn't realize this map table was cool here. That's cool. The one time that, like, Griffith really fucks up is after his fight with Guts. Like, it's the one thing that can be so present in his mind that it'll make him make a huge mistake. How long are we sailing, Captain? Enough to get ye old hard tack to snack on? Nah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm just gonna check if I unlocked anything new, and then I'll call it quits. I don't think I did, but I'm getting tired. I gotta call it. My throat's starting to hurt. I think I unlocked the legendary Gold Hoarder. Yeah, that's a good title to have. Gold Seeker. Fuck! What was I about to do? I had a thought about something I was going to do, but I forgot. Meh. Problem is, I only show a side of me, so I'm afraid... I'm only showing a single side of me, so I'm afraid of showing another side would make them not love me anymore. I mean, I'm not exactly a relationship counselor here, and he shouldn't really take my advice because I'm not experienced, but... It only hurts you in the long run to not be who you genuinely are in a relationship. If the person you're with discovers that you aren't the person they thought you were, and they don't like the person that you actually are, it's only going to be painful for you. Being who you genuinely are in a relationship is paramount, I think. And I know that that's hard sometimes. And I know that sometimes you feel like you might lose a person because of that. But if you're going to lose a person because of that, then they just aren't right for you. And that can be hard to accept, but it's fact. It's going to be fishing for Rickos. Wish me luck. Just hanging out. Again, Mack, have a good night and catch you next time, Captain. Appreciate the Ligma. I never read Berserk, but I watched the video and I was wondering what exactly did Griffith sacrifice everyone for? A kingdom with no one in it? Sounds like a we saved the city Marvel situation. Fuck, I don't really have the mental faculty to think about this right now, but he sacrifices people to reach that goal, but it's not like there aren't still people there. It's just that he's willing to do anything to get what he wants. It's not necessarily that he's sacrificing people to get his goal. He's sacrificing people because he has to get his goal. That's kind of his mindset. What if a person is racist and has radical thoughts? Then they better be upfront about that, because I wouldn't want to find out about that later. Appreciate you, Islam. Thanks for coming by. And thanks for having a good conversation about Rengoku. For a man who doesn't have a girlfriend, you just said facts. I like to think that I'm decently good at, knowing how to handle stuff like that. I don't know. Perfect content play Valheim too. That's fun. I like Valheim. Valheim's a very chill game. I put Valheim in the same league as Sea of Thieves. Is like, this is just a chill, fun game to play. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I appreciate you as always. Thanks for stopping by. Love you guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the love. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.